and I've chosen a specific track this time. Hi everybody, how are you today? Obviously, I don't know why my mouth is absolutely huge and gaping right now. Hold on, there we go.
I like it. Between us, it's just a shit show. It's just a shit show for both of us at the moment.
It's CC, because they broke me before stream already, my avatar's even broken to show how broken I am. But anyways, so anyways, guys, a quick few little things, obviously. One, my face is still really happy and I don't know why. One, obviously, guys, my volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Vamp the Lost Soul is out now to get as either ebooks on Google Play and Google Books, or 2, you can get physical copies directly off me. But remember, postage and packaging is a thing, and for those who are from overseas, I really do recommend getting the ebooks first because it's cheaper. Second thing, because it seems to be a often thing I'll be doing now, I do art lessons, and I do D&D sessions in a little shop called the Movie Shack in Bexley Heath. So if you have got a young'un, or you want to learn art yourself, or you want to go and play some D&D with one-shots or 3-shots, it's now that one of them's been turned into, based on the VTLS world, feel free to come sign up. I think like the art one's like £3 and the other one's like £5, so you won't be just supporting your local store. You'll be supporting myself as well as getting a little fun something out of it. I believe, because I'm not doing any conventions, obviously I can now announce in January we are turning 4 Leaf Clovers into a bi-weekly thing. Hey! And we have something else to celebrate. This is our 20th episode officially, so
So you're telling us to be absolute little shits. Got it. I'm on it.
Wait, that's...
I was like, something to celebrate. So it's like, right, shit's got it. Does anyone have any other announcements? Apart from we are not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, so I can't do my Sam Regal thing.
Do we really want to be, though? Do we really want to be?
The only time I'll allow it is if I'm allowed to rip into him without getting sued. Would you like to burn your money in a burner?
Imagine getting paid to rip into Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we kind of said that we agree with the new thing that's happening January.
Yes, the bi-weekly. It will turn bi-weekly in January.
Yeah.
And I think, are we agreed upon the charity now, guys? I think
I'd say so.
We are, yes.
So from here on out, any 4 Leaf Clover merch bought on Teespring, which we've already released Clover's Whack It With a Stick, half of that money will be going to Checkpoint, a mental health charity. I will be putting all the details up on my streams in future, so now I can now announce it. So
what's it on? What have you got? This waterfall image on? Yeah, no. Items. What items is it on?
I will tell you once I will get up. It is on backpacks. I remember it's on t-shirts. It's even got it on a notepad. So for you guys who want to play D&D, you can have a notepad of Chloe whacking a little goblin with a stick.
I mean, I probably just get it because I like collecting notebooks.
Yeah,
notebooks and scarves, and I don't know what it is. I see them and I'm like, ooh, pretty, I must have it.
True. Right, here we go. 4 Leaf Clover.
No pillows. It's not on pillows. I might have to steal the picture from you then.
Nah, it's sad we don't, because some of the pillows we got on there is not exactly suitable for the image. So,
oh, send me a picture and I'll check my dealer. And I will.
My dealer.
There we go. I've
got someone doing pillows for me.
There we go. I'm sending the link to the item now from my chat. So here you go, guys. So you guys can now have a look. I did kind of give a preview of it. Come on, let's go on my stream. Come on.
Vamp.
What?
Send me the image. I'll check my pillow person.
Yeah, check your pillow.
I've got a friend that, my friend's doing it with Slandy and things like that for my merch, so I can check your image with them as well. Yep. And it's like really cheap. It's not
fair enough. It's just because it's square and that one is like a, you know what I mean, the shape of it. And
yeah, they do different. They do different shapes pillows.
I can now give you the full list. We have got it as a sticker, cutout sticker even. Backpacks.
That link leads to your dashboard, I want to say.
Yeah, tank tops, jumpers, t-shirts, hoodies, and a sweatshirt. Oh, sorry. And it comes in black and green, because green is the class of the druid. So I'm trying to do them in specialized colors as well. But I will send you the image after the stream, Nim. But yeah, so I love we got exercising tank top as well.
We hit an error on our server.
Oh, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
And we still hit it.
Hold on. Let me try again.
I think it's because the link leads to the dashboard, question mark?
Yeah, it's leading to the dashboard, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, it's on dashboard. Hold on.
Oh, kinky boots. Sorry, just saw it come up on the thing.
Kinky boot. Oh, right.
It knows when I'm watching. It's like, you'll like this one.
I still have like the sketch of Kairos in kinky boots.
That's funny.
Kairos, you look amazing in them.
You look wonderful.
I was playing my tiefling in another game, and I accidentally spelled like shoe instead of show. And then everybody made fun of me, and I was like, I will let you know that Ember definitely rocks heels.
It's like the devil wears Pandora, isn't it? It's like the devil wears heels. Hold on, let me try it through this. Sorry, guys. Let me just give me one more second. Oh God, why are you doing this to me? Not store editor. We want a view store. It's actually, I think your product's on the top. So if I actually do it from the store link, you got all the VTS stuff. Plus, let's have a look. Yeah, so yours is second next to the T-Cult t-shirt, Clover. But yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you are like the second one, so there you go. So yeah, like I say, I like the backpack one really, because you got like the little image on top, and then you got like the 4-leaf clovers. So
yeah,
that'd be great for all your D&D needs. You know, you can do the front patch for the dice. You can pretend they're cursed by me. Yes, because I do have curse rolls.
I might need that on a t-shirt, honestly.
There is on a t-shirt. We have got t-shirts. We got t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, sweatshirts. We have got it all. The next one, I have actually got one idea for mine for Drunk Monk. Do you want me to pitch it to you guys? Actually, I think Nim would love this. So I'm gonna put at the front, I kissed a bugbear, the chibi of the Drunk Monk kissing the bugbear. On the back is, and I like it.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I think behind it should be, and he liked it, just to point out it was the monk that liked it, really. I'm not helping you. Shh.
But I thought it'd be quite a funny little t-shirt. I'm definitely doing kinky boots for Kairos. Because it's chibi.
You're never gonna lift it. You're never gonna lift that down.
Sorry, stop.
It's like you never even put the goddamn things on either.
And then everyone just came up.
It was just the one who found them, and
yeah, and then
I gave them away. By the way, he didn't wear them once.
I know. But everyone went wild for the Kairos kinky boots.
Do you know what you could do? Is like you could just hold them. You could have him holding them, going. Seriously,
I just like tiefling in kinky boots. Okay.
Yeah, I just love the little fan art someone did with the mushroom and the kinky boots. It was just brilliant. I got, as for Nim, it'd be Smite Almighty Smiter. Because
I haven't done enough smiting recently.
No. We'll hopefully try and fix that
maybe you
today.
can smite something today.
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
If my rolls let me.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
I believe.
Thank you.
Anyways. Shall we get on with the game? Last time, obviously, the Clovers actually took care of Bill sites where Clover had to go and do a little job for the Fates. We'll say, for the sake of brevity, Clover has returned since then. You were walking the Ladies of the Night with Maxwell, with a very embarrassed Maxwell home. And then you have come down to a part of the streets of London where it is thick in fog, and that's just where we begin. Clover, what is your passive perception?
22.
Because of your passive perception, does anyone have anything round about high passive perception?
A what?
Passive perception should be on your character sheet, so it should be where your inspiration is.
You're saying that like I've remembered to do anything after like running here from the vet, so it's just kind of like my brain's still there. Like, wait, what?
Should be
character sheet.
Where is your passive perception on this sheet?
I don't remember you ever telling me what it is. 13.
Names does Blitz have?
Not enough.
So, and you thought like the Irish guy's name was Pompous and Long.
And he's also racking up the amount of fucking names he's got.
Alright, we're gonna go with Clover's because it doesn't seem to be on the normal sheet, which is quite weird. So I'll look up why that's not doing that.
What's not?
Passive perception.
13. I just said that. It's at the bottom, underneath all the
like on like
proficiency bonuses, all those. It's down at the
under
very
the
bottom.
skills.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me being a window licker. I apologise. Right. So yeah, that's why I call myself when I'm being stupid. So as you guys come down, welcome back, Storm. So Clover, you hear a lot of footsteps coming on from a lot of rooftops at once, as the fog kind of approaches you. Just hear a lot of.
Clover just kind of stops and looks up and kind of like tries to get the attention of the others, and is like, "There's people on the rooftops."
So anyway, ladies, Maxwell is a bit of a virgin.
There's people on the rooftops.
What do you mean? Oh.
Or something.
God, it's not even 5 minutes.
Sorry, ladies.
I'm going to assume that I can't see them, but because Clover's passive perception is bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
She can hear them.
I hear something. I hear a lot of steps on the rooftops.
Can I look up? Do I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
God, this is gonna be depressing.
So you listen, you look around, you don't see anything, but you do hear a lot of, and this is quite a lot of footsteps, and it's coming from all over the place, like running on sort of like, either if it's flat roof concrete, or when it hits the tiles, you hear when you hear the tiles rattle when it's being stepped on. It's like,
are we in an alleyway?
you are on the street.
Okay. How far are we away from the... I want to say bar. How far are we away from the lovely ladies of the night?
The ladies of the night are quite close to you. The bar, I would say you're probably, I'd say another hour's walk.
Another hour.
You're not too far, but you do hear a lot of footsteps going on.
We're approximately 4 miles away from their home.
Thank you, Satnav.
Thanks, Tom.
Please turn right.
Okay. I just grab the ladies and I just say, let's go this way. And he kind of like shuffles them to the nearest house. And then just puts them in the corner.
Yeah.
With Maxwell.
Oh, poor Maxwell. Maxwell kind of stands, and he's actually right on edge right now. He heard what you heard, Clover, straight off the bat, and he's kind of like, you can see his hands on his rifle, and he's like quickly loading.
Max, now is not the time.
Maxwell just doesn't understand his what.
It's okay.
I mean, Clover was also just like, I mean, we might have to shoot something.
Okay, just protect the ladies like you always have, and just wait one moment. Is there any way for me to climb up?
Make an investigation check.
Yep, this is gonna be great.
You look around. There's obviously the occasional pipe, but you don't know whether it can take your weight or not. Or you've got, you could try run. So like some in between the buildings are quite small. You could try and acrobatics it, but you're not too sure if the walls look stable enough.
Shit, did I give the gun to the monk? No, you gave me back the gun, didn't you?
Yeah, the monk gave you back the gun. Drunk ass gave
No,
back
it wasn't. I gave it to Scarlet because Scarlet was a bit pissy because I shot a barrel.
Right next to me. Right fucking next to me.
Which was quite explosive, by the way.
Fuck. Okay.
Yes, I gave it back to you. Because I was saying, if he doesn't ask for it, I'm not going to give it back. First thing you did when you came back, and I'm like, fuck, he heard me.
We didn't see like any shadows or.
No, but you do hear
figures.
lot of footwork coming from here, just anywhere there's a rooftop that you can see. That's not the thick fog. Is kind of, you can only see up to 20 feet unless you got dark vision. Then you can see 30. That fog is that thick.
I have dark vision, right? Does a tiefling have dark vision is 60 feet?
Yeah, so I would say you'd be able to, but like when you hit like 50 to 60, because of the fog's thickness, it's kind of, you know what I mean, because of the, if you think about London time, it's just very thick.
Okay, well, if anyone else thinks it's a good idea, the alleyway to our right?
You can go that way.
Are we trying to hide?
Hmm?
Are we trying to hide, or?
Oh no, I just think it's a really nice alleyway.
Oh, hello. Okay.
I like planes. Sorry.
I like small spaces where I can die. I was just thinking.
Rests and
you're trying to bottleneck him.
Well, we're all right. I didn't get hit. Blitz almost died.
Yeah, and the mongrel almost died as well.
No, we haven't. We had just come out of the.
Yeah, that chimera fucked people up. Everyone else got killed easily, but that chimera.
It wasn't a chimera. It was a Cerberus.
Cerberus, sorry.
Yeah.
Cerberus.
Yeah.
Cerberus fucked things up.
Right? That means I'm all out of spells.
Oh, fuck me. Karis is going to pull out the gun. He's gonna load a bullet. He's not gonna load the explosive round. He's gonna load a bullet.
Oh, thank God! I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up the roof.
Some old lady.
And then just fixed that last week. And he's just gonna lift his hand to the air and boom.
All of a sudden, you hear a lot of movement again, and then all of a sudden, you hear the sounds of loading.
Ah, heck.
But they're not done anything yet.
Can we talk about this?
Who loads guns but doesn't use them straight away?
The Royal Army.
Have you guys fucked off the Royal Army?
Max goes, I've heard that.
I'm asking. What did they do while I was away?
Well, what they didn't do. So you hear it, but you don't really see any bodies yet. But as you look up, you do see a bunch of shadowed figures in almost like worker outfits or any sort of like, you could tell these are probably like gang people. They're just aiming at you. they're not saying a goddamn word. It's just aimed at you.
Look, is there somebody we can talk to?
The boss wants to speak to you.
And that would be...
Another one? For fuck's sake.
Keep walking down, you'll find out.
I love how polite these people are.
We'll keep walking as long as you don't, shoot us.
Boss's orders. That's all they say.
Good for the boss, I suppose. Put the gun
I
back.
think we better get going because there's no way we can take all of them.
I don't know, I killed buildings.
I was about to say, when has that ever fucking stopped us?
Guys, I'm all out of spells.
I'm pretty sure I'm low on mine as well.
Mm-hmm.
What are spells? I don't...
Right, so do you guys carry on walking down the road?
Yeah.
Where do you walk to?
The end of the road that they probably hopefully indicated.
Yeah, they kind of indicated like sort of towards on. I'll give you the ruler. They kind of point towards that direction. But you could see like as you walk down the road, the roof are lined with people now. They made their presence known, and they're putting like their rifles sort of trained on you. To make sure,
like a very awkward smile and wave.
Yeah, this is a no funny business game. So where you gonna walk up to? Who's gonna take the first walk?
I mean, I guess.
No, just yeah.
Well,
It's just like,
Chloe's
let's go, no, you said here. End of the road, here we are.
I'm gonna assume that we're just gonna walk where they are, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
This side of the road, you do see like at that road, like a blockage, and then you see about 20 or 30 just gangsmen just standing there watching you closely.
The Royal Cavalry, whatever this is, they're not very dressed very well, are they?
Maybe they're undercover. I don't fucking know.
You got a drunk man kind of just like sticks his middle finger up at the people at the barricade, and the guy just goes, sticks his finger back.
Sign language, wonderful.
I thought I was gonna shoot him.
So we're going this way? Or she just kind of looks up at me?
They nod. You see, obviously, this almost, I would say, two L shapes mingled together building, and you do see something on round about here, almost like table looking, and you can see candlelight on the like a dinner, 3-pronged candlelight. You head over there, and you see a similar figure. A figure actually you would all recognize from your last arc, I should say. You see a man in a green coat, blonde hair down to the ponytail, wide, like shit-eating grin, and he's accompanied by what looks like to be his sort of like generals of the area.
It's you.
Didn't I kill you?
Aren't we in this mess in the first place because you did?
Wait.
You what? And he just smiles and just puts his feet up. And you see, like, there are seats placed out, one for each of you, and there's, like, food, wine on the table. He's sitting there.
Scarlet?
Yeah, where's Scarlet?
Scarlet's just like, no, I'm not dressed for a tea party.
Just, so anyways, he kind of goes, why don't you take a seat?
Okay, question. Is there any way we get out of this alive?
What do you mean? I just want to readily chat, and after the mess you made with Bill Sykes, you can't say I can't be too cautious now.
I mean, I think you have been a bit too cautious.
I was about to say.
Yeah, you
pretty
can
sure,
see like rooftops everywhere. There's just like guns absolutely trained on you.
But you obviously don't know who you're dealing with. You just had to say there was food. These guys would have come.
Kairos
You know,
literally just points out all of them.
You learned about that rather quickly.
Who did you say that to?
To Mr.
Blondie.
Crazy McFuckface over there.
Yeah, because you didn't get his name, did you? You kind of just killed him before getting his name. It's like,
I didn't give a shit.
What do you mean by I learned quickly? You kind of just looked at you confused, and he goes, "Oh."
You learn about Bill Sykes. Oh my god, they're a genius. I can tell.
No, but I thought she was talking about when they last met. But
no, he's talking about like, and Kilbert's just like, you guys did take care of him, right?
I'm 100% sure I shot him in the throat, but... Well, no, I didn't. I was a bard, so I stabbed him with my rapier. Slowly and painfully.
I meant Bill. So, oh, god damn it.
Oh, him too, yeah.
Yeah, I killed him too.
He kind of looks at
I seem to have a
Kairos
problem.
eye to eye.
Kairos' eyes just glow blue.
And he goes, someone told me you might have killed me in my future self. And I'm guessing I got you to thank for that. And you actually, as you see, his golden thread, you know when it's kind of like smooth, silky and wavy? It's kind of like jittering everywhere now and it's frayed. Well, I guess I got you to thank for my newfound freedom.
I think something's wrong with your fate.
He doesn't... What? He just looks... But yeah.
I obviously didn't do a very good job because you're sitting here with a giant fucking smile on your face.
Like I said, obviously you're my unfating, as they call it, as someone informed me.
And who informed you of that?
I just want to know why we're here. This is very lovely and everything, but I want to pop off.
Plops down on one of the seats.
Yeah, that's what he's kind of like, well, take a seat.
No, I'd rather stand. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to stand on this side of the chair with Cloma.
You see the bugbear eyeing you that's next to him? And he goes,
You want to start
Careful,
something?
we've got... No, it's fine. He can go and, befriend our monk.
What was that about him liking bugbears?
Kairos will whisper in your ear, he kissed a bugbear, and then I kind of...
And he liked it.
And I kind of had to kill him, so I feel really bad, but if we can find a replacement, I think he'd be very happy.
Do we need to find him a bugbear boyfriend?
Sure.
He kind of sits on the end of the table, and he goes, fine, if there's free booze involved. He kind of takes a wine, just drinks it. Strong cast, man. I hope we're doing you justice, buddy.
So, what did you want to chat about?
Kind of looks at Scarlet, is just like, come on, sit down. I insist.
Just hurry up. But yeah, you might insist. I just say, stop wasting my life. I want to get somewhere.
You might as well just stand next to
I'm gonna stand next to you, fine.
So, thanks for relieving myself of Bill Sykes. He was becoming a bit egotistical for his own good, thinking he could take over my business.
Oh, fuck.
It says quote unquote. So, you did me a massive favor.
Please don't tell me this is why you did a tea party. A really bad one. These tablecloths are awful.
The tablecloths are awful, but the food's pretty good.
I mean, Clover just kind of like took out this like leaf and started passing the thing.
Just eating around the roast boar, yeah, I can imagine just taking out the leaves.
Well, she's cast detect poison and disease.
Yeah.
Do you want to cut? Not poisoned.
Anything within 30 feet that's poisoned?
Anything within 30 feet
only
that's diseased?
No,
Only our host's minds, it's fine.
no, nothing's poisoned.
But Clover just kind of like looks at the others and kind of like smiles a little and is like, well, it's not poisoned at least.
That's good to know. Do you want to explain why there's so many fucking riflemen?
Well, knowing your capabilities and knowing that I'm on your shit list of some sorts, didn't want to be too hasty now. We don't want to spoil our game too soon. He just smiles, and then he kind of smiles to the point where the side of his lips, you see a bit of blood trickling out because his smile's getting wider and wider. Almost Joker-esque.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nib's cringing.
No,
I'm not cringing. I'm just like.
Do that? Are you okay? Do you need medical attention?
No. Last thing we need is to help him.
No.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I just sometimes can't help but be excited. New players on the board, more chaos on the horizon. Who wouldn't want a good fun game of that? You kind of
Could you hurry up, bro? Come on.
Nib! Oh, Scarlet, I think your name is, aren't you? He kind of leans in, puts his chin on his chin. And he looks at
you can do homework, lovely.
Well, I gotta know who my participants are, don't I? So...
No, because you like chaos, so why would you do that? That would make it boring, and, you'd be able to figure shit out. And then do stupid things like have far too many gunsmen. Who then don't know how to be quiet on a fucking roof.
I don't pay him to be quiet, I pay him to do what I need him to do. If I wanted someone quiet, I'll get someone like your friend Zell, isn't her name?
Maybe.
He's running insight on you.
Well, no. I'm just I'm not really caring. I just want to go somewhere safe, sit down for a bit. I just want you to, stop the theatrics and just explain what you want.
She looks at you like, well, ain't she boring?
Fine. No, you're boring. You take too fucking long.
I'm here to send you a message. Keep fucking with my plans, and I will come after you personally. But I do have
that
a present.
Went really well last time.
Well, he kind of points everywhere, and like his henchmen as well. Well, I guess you could say I've learned from what I've learned from my future self since then, from what someone told me. Also, I am here to deliver a present for... Kind of looks at Scarlet and pass on the message of, I told you there'd be consequences. And he clicks his fingers, and this drow female mage kind of waves her hand, and he is going to cast Mass Sleep. All of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Think Kairos had to wander off.
Oh.
I hate to be like that, but I'm a half elf.
Okay, we're gonna roll because I can't describe the rest of it. Damn it, why did Christ have to leave such a dramatic time?
Yeah.
Can't you open up his page and roll for him?
Alice being cast and Chloe just sits there in confusion.
Where are you? I'm gonna roll in drunk mode. You do feel it, and it's very strong, but it's just like you just against all odds, you shrug it off.
I mean, Clover just kind of looks at the like drow mage who casted this like. You knew that would work, right?
So wisdom.
She
is
probably
+4.
got instructions, and she's too stupid to think for herself, unlike you.
Yeah. So drunk ass is rolled at 8, and he's fallen asleep.
I mean, that only
with
takes a bottle
wine.
of alcohol anyway.
It's got wine all over his face. Yeah. So Scarlet, have you rolled yet?
Yeah, it's 20.
Oh. Magic can't put you to sleep. Fuck damn it. So you resisted. Kairos. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. Should come
I'm
with
not
fucking
sure he's
charisma.
back.
Oh, is he?
No, he usually writes that he's back.
He's back. Okay.
He normally says that he's back.
Yeah. So
do you not have an ability to, or is it just my sheet that's on here?
yeah, it's I got his sheet, but I don't really want to roll for him because that'd be a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Okay. I mean, is that all we're gonna have to wait for him to turn up, or you're just gonna have to assume that because he's between two people that resisted, he also resisted?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
I mean, it's his choice, really. Otherwise, we could be sat here for like 10 minutes.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a story beat, man, and then I had to forget that one fucking ability, didn't I? Fucking drowse.
I mean, it's just an elven thing in general.
I know. I have to admit, the point was, it was just most of you just end up getting knocked out by it, and then everyone's gone.
And Clover's just like, huh?
It just...
They're trying to put us to sleep.
Right, Marcus Kane just sighs. He clicks his fingers again. It's like, and he goes, "Why did not you tell me so else can resist the magic?" It's just like, and all of a sudden you hear like almost change of ammunition going on, and they're gonna have to fire sleeping darts. Fuck's sake! Right.
Is that necessary?
Why don't you just get up and fuck off?
Then it wouldn't spoil the surprise, wouldn't it? 19 to hit you, Clover.
That hits.
And for Scarlet, 18 to hit you.
No, you missed. You would have hit if I'd got.
Right. Clover, make a Constitution saving throw. Fuck!
Just give up. What we'll do, we'll make it easy on you. We'll close our eyes for you. Yeah? Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys are stupid.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure we're in a position to do much, so...
No, it's just because they want to do the theatrics. They want to go, ooh, shock factor.
Oh, there'll be a shock factor involved. This ain't a shock factor. And Marcus K just gets up, just goes, "Just keep an eye on him." And he just walks off. He just walks away. Like, he knows you can't do anything to him. Guns are trained on you. You got his sort of like Elite Four generals like staring you down. It's just
I'm
like...
sorry, Clover, do you remember wanting to do anything to this person? I didn't want to attack him, did you?
Let's put it like this. Van Helsing wants him to bring him in alive, for obviously prosecution, the right way.
But that's fine. Doesn't mean we had to do it now when we've got absolutely no power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we're both just kind of like, yeah, we can't fight them.
Just keep him there. He just calls out. And when he gets enough distance, he kind of whistles for his generals and they start following him while still all guns are trained on you. Enjoy your rest while you can.
Sure, princess.
And with that, him and his generals are gone.
I mean...
He did look frustrated. I think Scarlet, he kind of frustrated him because he kind of just went, you know, him getting all cocky and then there's a sassy bitch and he's like...
yeah.
Can't believe the bullet.
Scarlet's just like, I'm sorry, I've just come back. I had to watch a poor dog that was frightened be put down. And then there were these idiots. Don't do theatrics. That's how you fucking lose.
You probably got a
Ooh, wisdom
feeling
check.
like he just does not want to. I'll get Kairos to throw the same when he gets back. We say it's the delayed effect if he fails it.
We could have just not noticed he fell asleep.
Yeah, Kairos, could you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Please, to God, get 20 plus, because it'd be.
Fuck. None of you fall asleep, apart from drunk ass. Seem to fell off.
And at this point, that's probably more to do with the alcohol than the actual.
Yeah, you just see wine all over his face. He's like, and it's in his beard as well. So his ginger beard is tainted red, and just like.
Oh, that's brilliant! I love
it. So drunk ass is asleep, and your guns are still trained on you. And just to catch Kairos up. Marcus Kane tried to do a theatric with them, but let's put it like this: sort of Scarlet's sassiness and certain someone's resistance completely, even after a dart. None of you fell unconscious apart from drunk ass. So they're basically, you can rest here tonight. But the guards will be trained on you because he still got one more surprise to come up after you guys have rested.
Oh, and they told me that there would be consequences.
He passed on the message to you. Yeah.
Mm.
And you think you know who it is.
Oh,
I hate to tell you, but your husband's dead.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me either.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that he tried to shoot us with tranks.
Well, first of all, they tried a little magic trick on us, so we were like, fuck no.
So basically, his idea was you'll fall asleep at the table.
Which, I mean, I feel like his underlings should have told him that wouldn't work.
Yeah, you can see...
He's probably one of those people that don't allow his underlings to kind of like go, yeah, that's not going to work if one of them's this.
You could tell at the end, as you, because of your perception, Clover, you can hear him having a go at one of his colleagues. He's like, well, why did you not tell me this? We could have done something a bit more, you know, like accommodating for their resistances. And it's like, oh dear. He is not happy.
Oh, we pissed off the baby.
Yeah. You could
Do I
point
see him around?
No,
No,
he
he's
just
gone.
fucked off.
Oh,
Because
we
the guns
still
were
got the
trained on you.
gunsmiths to watch us, yeah.
Yeah. So you can rest here.
So we got some nice food that apparently isn't poisoned.
Kairos puts his ass on a chair
Yeah.
and puts his legs up puts his feet up onto the table and just
Yeah.
falls asleep.
Yep. There you go. Clover?
I'm gonna pass Clover a plate of vegetables because there's bound to be some. Might as well eat up.
Not poisoned. Considering
Nice.
he had something else in mind.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if it was, and I figured it out though.
Yeah. You would have figured it out. Just be like, damn.
It's like, oh yeah, boss, that won't work on the elf. It's like, fine, poison the food then.
Yeah, right in front of them. Just put like sleeping pills all over it. All over the roast pork. Don't worry, just a bit of seasoning. No joking.
I was going to say, I think in this one or the other one, I've actually got something for that.
Oh god.
If I could try to
Purify
get away,
food and
but that
drink.
seems like, yeah.
The
I
tablets
mean,
are
what
pure.
am I gonna do on my own?
Max,
I mean-
and a couple hours later, Maxwell does come round and said, I kind of took the ladies home because you took so long. So
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not that we didn't want to come round to see you, but
We
We've
were
still
in a
got
little bit of
guns.
a situation, and Clover points out the people with guns.
oh yeah, I did notice that, and they seem to be more trained on you, so I kind of slipped away with the ladies, keep them out of harm's way.
nice one.
Karis is going to ask: is this like an archway, or is that part of the building?
That's part of the building.
Okay, so he can't like go underneath it.
No.
Alright. And they're everywhere?
Yeah, they're everywhere. They are trained their sights on you. They've been told to keep you there till you don't know. And you can see some of them just yawning, getting bored. It's like, oh, this is a boring gig. Yeah.
Maxwell, come sit down. Let's make them bored together.
Okay.
Clover is gonna like.
Max just needs to exist.
Well,
tap Kairos.
what'd you just say?
Maxwell's just existing.
Yeah. Clover is gonna like tap Kairos on the shoulder.
Yes.
I can still turn into something once.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a little bit weird when you turn into something and you're not there anymore. So, I could blow up one of the roofs.
One of you guys was great. Wait, we're just here to keep an eye on you, all right? Like, no need to get.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, my man. My guy, my homie.
Yeah.
How much would it take? Not money-wise, your life per se. How much is your life worth?
He kind of sweats a little bit, and the other guy just slaps him around the back of the head, just like, well, Marcus Kane's going to be a lot worse if we don't let them go. If we let them go. And it's just like...
You see...
But what if we could save you from your boss?
I can kill you.
You will not kill her.
Not you.
Oh, you can kill them. Okay.
I would never kill Clover. Just like pats her head.
But you like me.
I would never kill you, Don.
He kind of just makes us just like, well, we could take this opportunity to rest. I think he's got a bigger game at play.
Well, I have a feeling that maybe a surprise is coming to us.
Yep. He kind of looks around and just like, otherwise he wouldn't put all this theatre, I would call it.
Oh, there is so much theatre. He wanted to send us to sleep so that we could wake up, and he's all of a sudden disappeared.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's kind of, you can see Maxwell's getting quite nervous. He's his fingers on the trigger, like.
Oh, Maxwell, and he pats him on the back. Just fuck it.
What?
Just sleep. Be fine. They were told not to kill us, which is more than enough for me.
If you die, I can try to put your soul in a jar and resurrect you later.
Clicks his fingers. I'd rather not.
Put it in another body.
If I am to die, I die. I just die. Don't worry.
Yeah, you do that well. You do that well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very bravely.
So
hopefully by my own demands and not by this. So he waves his arms and fucking.
Yeah,
this would be a pretty embarrassing place to die, wouldn't it? After all the adventures we've been on.
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyways,
slimes, man, they fucked.
Fucking slimes. I've faced too many of them in D&D. Just no. They're just no. Anyways, but anyways, you guys, do you want to take shifts of keeping an eye on them just in case, or would you just all go?
Well, I feel like if we keep an eye on them, we can't keep an eye on every one of them on the roof. So I'm pretty sure we just eat and fucking sleep.
Yeah.
What I would suggest, because we don't know the surprise that's coming, is I'll take first watch and let Clover recharge, because her magic, if we're going up against something, is vital.
Yeah, I'll take second watch then.
Okay.
I can team up with one of you if you want. Just like looking around.
It's okay, Max. You've had a hard day.
I mean, it might have been harder by the time you finished with the ladies.
Nah, he cocked his gun too soon.
What? That's what just looks at you like, what the fuck are you on about?
It's okay.
Oh,
it's okay. Just you can stay with me. You can stay awake with me, mate.
Okay. So obviously Kairos goes to sleep. Clover goes to sleep. Drunk ass is dreaming about probably some sort of Jack Daniels ultra whiskey. And you kind of sit there with what's his name? Sorry, Maximilian. And he's kind of looking not nervous because of what's going on, but like he can sense something is coming.
Want to talk about it?
Erectile dysfunction, it's in every month.
Oh, God. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I really need a shit now. No, he kind of looks at you, goes, this reminds me of something, and the air around here is not making me feel easy. Just looks at you.
For someone that likes to talk and explain things and no knowledge, you're being very cryptic.
Let's just say I hope
That reminds me.
What?
Where's John S.O.S. Sparkles III?
What?
We probably left him back at Grandma's house, honestly, because we didn't fucking need him.
Yeah. John F. Sparkles. I was like, wait, John F. Sparkles?
Yeah, John S.O.S. Sparkles III.
No, he came with us.
Yeah.
Did he?
He left the old lady's house.
Oh, what, the copper? Oh no. Oh no, you're a zombie.
Yeah.
Didn't that zombie die?
No, he didn't.
Oh no.
Resurrected him.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna need to give you a token, don't I?
Because
I need
Just
to give...
having meander down the
he
street.
did die, but realized that he has the zombie ability, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna need to give you a zombie token.
Can you put sparkles on it?
You probably have. So I'm gonna have to copy this zombie. Oh, thank God I did a zombie token before this whole campaign started. Right. Paste. There you go. Now I've got to put him under control of you. Controlled by Judy. There we go. Save. You now got one pet zombie. I don't. You can change his HP if you want, but yeah, there you go, zombie. He kind of sits there, just goes, "It's just a memory I don't want to revisit, and hopefully, I'm hoping if my gut's not right on this, we don't have to revisit that again." Just looks at Scarlet like very dead serious.
What is it with everyone being so cryptic today?
Did someone murder your partner?
Is Clover awake?
Yeah, I was going to say it's Clover.
No, Clover's asleep. Yeah.
No.
I heard the.
This is watch.
I heard the meta pigeon.
Yeah. I thought it would be funny. Apologies.
That's all right. Just wakes up like this. I'm murdering a partner. Yeah. You can roll an insight check on him if you want, Scott.
You've got me about to get back over there now.
Get over here. Why have I?
That's cool.
Why have I bounced back? Thank you. Don't know why that happened. There we go.
Ah, a mere 9. I obviously don't care that much.
No. But what you can tell off him, it's something traumatic. But he seems to have a sense
just
for
like
something.
every other D&D NPC, right?
Like every other player.
Every other player, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not anything traumatic. What do you mean?
So.
You fucking died.
No. Well, I suppose I just watched you die.
Yeah.
Maybe that was traumatic.
You
Yeah,
watched each other die.
Maybe.
That sounded wrong.
Clover has no trauma whatsoever.
No,
Yet.
Clover is innocent as fuck and knows nothing.
Yet.
There we go. We've got the exception to our rule. We're fine.
Oh,
Clover
God.
is the type of character where everything's fine until her whole world slowly crumbles apart right in front of her eyes, and there's nothing she can do about it.
Yeah.
God, Kairos would be like that if he didn't go on a partying adventure with a fucking paladin as a bard.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, he almost died like multiple times.
Anyways, So I'm guessing that's your watch done. Clover, you are awake. Obviously, you all get your full night's rest. I'm going to say for the gravity.
I thought I was second. Is Clover on watch as well?
Oh no,
I would
sorry.
assume.
No, Clover's getting the full night's sleep.
Yeah.
So it's between the rest of us that are taking half a night's sleep.
Either
So
way,
you're
it'll
both
count as a full rest, if you know what I mean, because you're kind of watching for each other, make sure each other's resting, stuff like that.
Oh well, Clover's on watch, Kairos, so like get up because he thinks he's on watch.
Yeah. Go on.
Well, I mean, I don't have to be on watch.
So I want to know because you didn't say anything. It was like,
I
is she
mean,
gonna
would
be?
insist on taking a watch.
Sure, you can join Kairos then. Fuck it.
All right, so Kairos and Clover, Maxwell and Scarlet go to sleep. You do see again Maxwell's like even asleep, his hand is on the trigger, and the gun's resting on the table, like he's ready to go as soon as he wakes up.
That seems dangerous.
He's trained. No, wait, I'm asleep.
There's a pigeon again.
Scarlet's just still here.
It's thank God you're in London. It's just pigeons you hear.
Just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, that's fucking pigeons.
I mean, they are, so, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to be safe. Maybe he was trained to not pull the trigger when he was asleep. I don't know.
Is it something you can train?
I know nothing of this world, so who knows?
I mean, neither do I.
I've seen beasties and people just die. It's kind of a... This is a whole different pace.
People die all the time.
Not in your company, I assume.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean,
Miss,
quite easy
what-
to, you know, run into like a roper or some other creepy crawlies in the Underdark.
Yeah, that's the question I've always wanted to ask. What's it like in the Underdark?
I mean, it's nice.
Okay, asking you is probably not the best thing in the world.
I mean, it depends on where you go. Obviously, I grew up away from the big cities.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I miss just going to a tavern, having a drink, singing a song.
I've never been until I went to the surface.
You miss out on a lot of things, especially in the dark. Not that I would know.
I was about to say, you've never been there.
No, I've tried. But no, they don't
I mean, honestly, you might have to be careful down there.
Yeah.
I mean, more careful than...
Oh yeah, more careful than here. Yeah, of course. You know, being taught different things and killing Billy Sykes was the tip of the iceberg, honestly. I'm going to kill this Reaper guy. What it is, Ripper? Fucking...
What, Jack the Ripper?
Hey, Kairos. What happened to you?
You ask the question, you just see his face. Emotionless. Just drop. Well... at a younger age, I didn't have anything. Home, family, whatnot. I tried to make money any way I could. Music, mostly, not the sexual favors. I was a child. That'd be weird. Music. Music was always a staple. It was something that kept me going. The orphanage I was raised in was actually across from the tavern. And just hearing the music and people dancing and laughing, you know, it
Yeah, Clover's just kind of like looking at you and sort of like nodding along and looking a little bit like, you know, sad, you know, like.
it began at a young age. Made money with music. All of a sudden, people were looking for adventurers. Boy, was that a fucking huge mistake. Then I met Scarlet. Not the one here.
Like the one that you have in your pocket.
No. It's the one I have in my bag.
I could imagine his shrunken head when you said pocket.
Yeah, pocket. Nah,
I
it's in
can't
my bag. No, it's the thing I have closest to her, and he still, you see the scarf, right? This was actually, she was. It was complicated because she didn't really tell me much. She was a very quite enclosed person, but I know that she was of a royal family, like knights. She served. She served as a knight, and this was her family crest that she served. So I keep it with me to remind myself that I won't let anybody else I care about get hurt. Even though I didn't sleep with her, she was still a friend.
That's irrelevant.
Because I tried multiple times, and she punched me in the face. You know, when you go through adventures and you almost die a couple of times, which is, you kind of get this thing where morality just doesn't exist.
What?
I know, right? It's wild. Nah.
In the middle of it, you hear Drunkcast and he's super sleek going, right, I'm gonna fuck myself.
But do you want to actually, like... So what do you mean, like, what happened to me? Like, now, recently, or like...
Well, you were different when we first met.
Oh.
Now you're just a bit cold is all.
Well... People change. I try my best to be bubbly, but being here has really not done me good. And the whole situation going on back in our plane and timeline and whatever just makes me question everything that I'm doing and if it's right. I'd rather act cold than show emotion because emotion is a weakness.
Kairos, as you said that, no one can hear this but you. You hear like a voice creeping over your ear going, "Yes, vengeance." That's it.
I'm Batman. Sorry.
I'm not the demon you want. I'm not the demon you want, but I'm the demon you deserve.
Wow, I don't know what came over me.
You see, like a Batman master.
I tried to do that so seriously.
No.
That was the first thing that came to my head was a Batman. So I only hear this, right?
You're the only one that hears it.
Does it feel cold?
You feel like there's something in your throat, like you want to cough it out, like smoke's getting in your throat. You only see it again. You only see black smoke coming out your mouth.
Is Clover see this?
Nope.
No,
just me. Oh fuck!
only you.
But I assume Clover sees you like something.
Yeah,
Blech.
just more smoke coming out.
I'm not much of a smoker, I can be honest.
I mean, the air here is horrible, but are you okay?
You can't see the. You can't see that? Is it like
What?
thick black smoke?
And as you see that, you see like this bird skull covered in smoke creature kind of leans into your ear and goes, "If you want vengeance, I can provide the means."
Eros, you okay? And Clover just kind of like is like in front of you, just kind of like sort of like on your like on the side of your face, like,
Does
hey,
any-
you still with me?
Right. What is happening to Kairos at this moment?
You feel like you're gonna cough, but sooner or later you stop coughing and you like breathing out this black smoke, and you got this creature's kind of hanging off, which looks like it's coming out from your back, and it's kind of trying to offer you, you know, if you want vengeance, I can give it to you. It's like some entity is trying to make a deal with you.
Oh, fuck
And
me
then-
sideways.
You again, only you see this. A pair of glowing purple eyes then open up in front of you, like in the middle of the air, and go, "Learn to forgive. Life is too precious." And it kind of vanishes, and then it does a symbol of a almost ancient Greek looking skull. Like two entities are trying to talk to you at once.
One is telling me vengeance, and one is telling me to forgive.
To forgive, and that life is precious. But you see like a symbol of the glowing purple skull, but in an ancient Greek way afterwards.
How close is it?
The purple
Can
skull.
I like touch it? Yeah.
You reach out and you do touch it. And you see it gives you a vision, and it's actually in this world. You go from here. It's like it takes you through like streets, alleyways, and that, and then you go to a morgue, a very well, properly like sort of rich man's morgue. If you know what I mean, it's very well established, fancy sign,
Not
everything.
something I ever thought I
Yo,
would hear. And yet here we are.
What the hell's a rich man's morgue?
If you get what I mean, it's very fancy.
Yeah, I
looking.
get what
It's
you
not.
mean.
Yeah,
It's
but,
not
like,
one of
rich
those-
man's- yeah, it's
That's
not like a.
my new favorite word, rich man's work.
If you know what I
Can
mean,
we get
it's
that on a t-shirt, please?
rich
He
man.
doesn't die. If he dies, he goes to his own fucking morgue.
Yeah.
I want that on a t-shirt. I'm going to the rich man's morgue.
Yeah.
To get the
Just sue me.
fanciest fruit. You know, right, except to explain, you're like back in days, you either got like the poor version, which is just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
full-
Yeah,
this is
you
very
know.
fancy,
Yeah,
fancy
I'm in a morgue.
undertakers.
So I'm in a really
sorry,
fancy
undertakers.
morgue.
Yeah, sorry,
I'm in a
fancy
really fancy
undertakers.
morgue.
That's what I meant, undertakers. Because I
Right,
couldn't
right.
think of the word. And
Right.
you go into the doors, and you see an elf-like creature with green glowing eyes. And then you see this figure, brown
Clever.
skin, mask in front of his face, like purple flames coming out of his head. Like it's giving you instructions where to find him.
An elf with green eyes and a guy with a skull with a mask and
So
purple
like
flaming hair.
yeah, it's like brown skin, but what's coming out? It's like top of his head is missing, but like purple flames are spouting out of it.
Okay.
And you see the name actually of the morgue, not the morgue, sorry, the undertakers, and it's called Underworld Caretakers.
Head takers.
Words.
Caretakers.
Caretakers. Thank you. My words are stuttering.
Caretaker.
That's fine.
Yeah, Underworld Caretakers.
Caretakers.
At this point, I'm not only a sat nav,
Wait,
but I'm also.
Wait. Can we go back to the first word? Can we go back to the first word? Underworld?
Underworld. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
I think he's clocking on who it is.
So. Okay, I'm just trying to get the image in my head. There's a guy with no head with flames coming out.
He's got like the top half of his head is almost missing, almost like a top crack of the egg, if you know what I mean. Like when you chop off
like at the top of his head where his hair should be.
Yeah, but instead there's like flames coming out of his cranium essentially, and then you've got brown skin, purple glowing eyes, a metal like almost bronze like gladiator mask, like the bottom face, and he's wearing like a really nice purple suit, not patterned but just very Victorian but very well done suit.
And this is from the skull that told me to forgive.
Yes.
Can they see me?
You look around the room in your vision, and this figure turns around, and you see his face fully, and he's around his eyes is very dark, like almost like it makes like a skull pattern shape on his face, and he's like, "Meet me here if you don't want to lose yourself to death and vengeance." And he just snaps his fingers, and you kind of, and before you know it, like the smoke demon's not there as well, and it's like fuck, but it just kind of swells back into your back.
Is you okay? You just zoned out for a bit.
Yeah, I think you're now the second person who's been approached by two entities.
Yeah. Maybe we should form a club.
Kairos is just sat there, still zoned the fuck out, just looking.
Kairos, you with me? You okay? And Clover just kind of like starts checking on you or like seeing if you're okay.
I'm okay.
You don't look it.
It's by the end. This is the end of your watch, and everyone's waking up, and you just see drunk ass kind of wiping his mouth and wiping his face. His beard's still half stained from red wine, by the way. Sorry, Nova, because I know he's here now.
Hi, Nova.
Hi. I interrupt you in the middle of doing the thing. So.
I don't know what happened, man. I tripped royally.
Yeah.
Now we're both stuck in some sort of like deity like custody battle of sorts. It's like, you know, like it's like those entities are like the divorced parents and we're the kids.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're not fighting over. We have what, 4 entities?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my 2 are fighting over me, and your 2 are fighting over you.
I don't even know what's going on. I didn't think Kairos would have anything to do with the gods.
Max will
I don't think it's gods necessarily. I know mine are gods, but
I don't know what the fuck mine are. Okay.
Yeah.
Kairos will try and come back around.
As you all get up, you hear this from this area, and you hear these saws going off, and it's like soaring through the building. The middle building collapse, and you see a huge mechanical-like creature with a person strapped onto it. The person on it looks like he's in severe pain. Roll initiative. Surprise!
Wait,
is it Scarlett's husband?
You don't know yet.
I don't know.
You
Does
know
she
or
know?
Scarlett, you could do a quick perception check if you
hey,
want.
Yo, what?
I think you know what this is.
I don't know what that is, but I know what it's fucking from.
I know what it is. It's not good.
Not good. Well, not. So yeah.
Give her advantage.
Don't make me. No, I don't. You seem similar. That's all I gotta say. I know the players know at this point, but. So
okay, here's a question: does Clover have her spells back?
Yes, everyone gets. Oh, nat 20. Hey! Sorry, initiative for the thing. Yes, everyone gets everything back. So the watch is more like, you know, you got to make sure no one ambushes you. I better switch up the music now.
But there's 2 of us. There's 2 of us with 20, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours was a higher initial roll without the initiative.
Yeah, so you got...
I don't
So-
like going first.
So,
Well,
sad,
actually,
the machine is going first because it was a natural 20. You
Oh.
and Scarlet go together second because that is a dirty 20 between you. And then...
Can I redo my perception, though?
Yes, I will allow it.
well,
I want my transpiration.
well, because
Go on.
Junk has more dex, he should go first.
True.
Oh, you got even worse. That one? I'm just like, I don't care. Fucking kill it.
It's a man on there. Yeah.
I mean, he does have 18 dex, drunk cast does.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So you'd go first.
Yeah. So the machine goes first.
Thanks.
As it comes closer to you, you do see like underneath these chain blades, there are like a couple of like weird sort of gun-like machines with lots of holes at the end of it, and it's kind of go, and it flames. Everyone, dexterity saving throw, including your zombie friend. Sorry.
Well,
Oh! Ow! That's all fails.
I haven't rolled yet.
Yep. Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you dodge it. You take half damage, so you all take 7 rounded down. So for those who succeeded, 3 pyro damage, fire damage, and so it's only you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the rest takes 7.
that's not too bad.
Yeah. That you see sort of machine, and you just hear this screaming male voice coming from this machine. You see needles kind of like jabbing him in and out in his back, what he's been hooked up to, and this
What's
doesn't.
the safety see?
15. Just.
Sparkles is a
Bobby
liar.
is officially
Sparkle-
one neck bursting Clover.
But Sparkles takes 3 damage. How many feet can he move? So that's 20, 40. He's coming up to you, Kairos. Because of the multi-attack, he is going to swing with you with both of his mechanical arms. You see the swords coming at you. One is hitting you for dirty 20, and the other one 18.
I'll use the fuck is it called? Where is it? I just had it up. What the fuck? I'll use Uncanny Dodge for one of them. So the 20. But they both hit.
Well, the first hit is half to 3, and the damage was only... I don't know. I've got to add the strength modifier, haven't I? Idiot. 10, half that, so you take 5 for the first, and then add that. That's 5 damage from the other one, so you took 10 altogether.
So I took 10 altogether. That's fine.
Yeah. So you get these scratches, and actually, you kind of these swords go... And you see his machine just clunking and moving. And on it, you do see someone half-ass stuck on the Bounty Hunter's logo on one of the arms. They're coming again. That's its turn done. Top the round. Drunk ass.
So
You
I'll
could-
move that. That
You
would
can
be
jump on the table if you want and run on the food that was left over.
Oh, so that don't need any dex saves or anything.
No, because
Oh,
the table's
that's-
only like, I'd say about 5 foot high. You could easily just jump on because you're a monk. I'm not going to make you roll for that. You know, it's just a table. You
So if
know?
I went there, and if so
Yeah.
obviously we're doing at the same time as Scarlet, so we can pinch up. So we can technically go at the same time.
Yes. Because normally, as my DM ruling, if you roll the same roll, I normally roll both go at the same time in case you both want to do a fun combo attack.
So if I go there, would you be able to pinch around?
Where do you want me? Just ping it.
I think he wants you to pincer here.
Can I get there?
25.
One up there. That would be.
Yeah, so if you get here, you can get about 25, 30.
I can get there.
Yeah, go on, dance around. Zoidberg.
Whee! I love dancing. It would help if I could do that.
Yeah, okay, go on, Zoidberg it. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Still, who does that?
well, Scarlett's doing it now, so.
What shenanigans can I do?
Uh-oh. I've got his AC on the screen, so I know exactly what he needs. Because this is a big tin can machine thing. What are you gonna do?
I get 2 normal attacks, but I'm working out. Like, what else? Oh, I could do. I'll do a normal attack first.
Yep.
With advantage because pincer.
Pincer. Yep.
14.
No, you punch it. You hit the metal, and it's like, ah. This is very
Second
tough metal.
attack because I get 2 normal ones before spending key.
Yep.
21.
Yeah, that just gone over for what you needed. You punch it, and you find like a pipe, and you punch it. Go ahead,
So
roll your
it's
damage.
20.
Yeah, you just went over.
5 bludgeoning, and that was shit.
Yeah. Even though you punched the pipe hasn't done much damage to it. It's just kind of kind of dented the pipe a bit, but you kind of got there. So what
I
else?
will spend a key point
Yep.
for a stunning strike.
Yep.
You need to do a con saving throw.
Okay. Nice. 21.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm rolling my dragon die today. It's kind of like the machine you punch it just back in the wiring area, and you thought you may cause it to glitch for a turn, but no, it's just like the wire's quite
And
well
I'm gonna
protected.
burn another one for a bonus action of flurry of blows,
Yep, go ahead.
which will give me 2 more attacks.
Go ahead.
Montio,
Monks, yo. I'm gonna see if I can recharge.
20.
20 just hits. Just the right
7.
area. That takes away blah blah blah. So you are at, yeah, it's kind of yeah, it takes it a little bit, but it's still standing.
Because it's 2 attacks it
Yeah,
does.
go ahead.
Miss.
Nah, you at your excitement, you think, oh yeah, you're getting your flow now. You punch almost a saw blade, and you nicked your knuckle a little bit. It's like, right, note to yourself, don't punch the saw blade.
Well, 15 damage is alright. Not too bad.
Yeah, you're not too bad. So is that the end of your go?
Yes.
Scarlet, what you gonna do?
Thunder smite the fucker.
Go ahead. You strike your hand against the blade. Yeah, this crackle.
I mean, I'm
of-
dual wielding my swords, remember?
Oh.
I've got 2.
You strike both your blades together. You crackled lightning. There you go.
I like the fact I'm behind him as well. I can't see the fucker on the other side, even though I fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
26.
Hits. Nicely done, Scarlet.
Let's see if the next one's good. Okay, 10 for slashing.
Yep.
And then
And then
that one. 19 total.
19.
Yeah, and that's just from one of them.
Ow.
And now I've got my other one.
Yep.
So let's hope this one goes as well.
Oh no, that's not right. It'd be that. Maths, James.
20.
Come on.
26.
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah.
I think it duplicate your rolls. I'm calling shenanigans.
It's not quite duplicate. Oh no, it actually does look it. Okay. 9.
No.
Okay, that's not duplicated. Okay.
No. Okay.
and then,
I was right. And then-
oh well, it's duplicated, it's just reverse. It's so you've got 28 damage there.
Ow! Nicely done, Scarlet. You see the machine. You just see this machine jolting from the electrical surge, and then and you hear this voice going. It's like almost gothic language, but it's something you really don't recognize. But yeah, is that it from you?
I think that's all I can do, isn't it? As a paladin, I've forgotten.
You've done your bonus action. You've done your action. Do you have a second attack, which you've done? 1, 2. Yeah.
What's my bonus action?
Bonus action is when you did Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
You kind of done your play. So bonus action for future is any spells that you can do with bonus action, or you
Okay.
use it for like potions, swapping weapons, stuff like that. So it's sort of
Okay.
like very quick actions you can do.
Right, so but I can only do the dual wielding. I can't do anything after that, I don't believe.
No, you can't. So that is...
Okay. It's because I got the other one where I can do like 3 attacks. So I'm just like, I think that's that one. So I'm also then kind of like, wait, which way around is it at the moment?
Right. Next in your initiative order. I think it's Storm.
Yeah, it's sound.
It's me.
It's your
All
turn.
Right. If I am able to move, is he still gonna be able to hit me?
If you're going to move away.
You can bonus action
Yeah,
disengage.
I was about to say I can bonus action disengage, can I? I'm a fucking rogue.
Yep,
Sure.
you can. You could do it because Rachel did this on because she's just started to play D&D 1-on-1 and
I'm going to kill my family. I'm gonna move there.
yep.
And I'm gonna take a pot shot.
Go ahead.
I swear to fucking god.
Is this with your gun or?
No, this is with my... Right, I miss.
Nah. You shoot and it hits the machine, but it gets jammed in and it gets snapped by these mechanical goings on inside it. Do rogues get an extra attack? Because you're
No.
level 5 now. No. So that would be... I think that'd be Kyrus's turn, wouldn't it?
Yes.
The bonus can be used to hide in that.
Yeah, but he's already used it to disengage.
He used it to disengage.
DM's keeping track. So, Clover, what would you wish to do?
Okay. So for this is gonna sound bad, but for mechanical purposes, is the man part of this machine?
Make an investigation check, but this will be... I'm going to be nice and a bonus action. Or you make this an action, your choice.
9, I have inspiration.
Go ahead.
Oh boy. 12.
By the looks of it, if you pull him out, he might die. That's... You don't know if that's the case or not, but that looks to be the case.
As in, like, it's like, is it like the way he's attached, or?
Yeah, the way he's attached. It looks like everything's plugged into him directly.
Okay. So turning him into mist wouldn't do anything.
Not really. Well, you
Well-
could welcome to try.
No, we can always pull him out later.
Okay.
I hope.
You can only hope. What are you going to do, Clover? Because this is an intense situation for several reasons. Because I know what the players have clocked onto, but not the characters yet. So,
I mean, he would have to be willing.
what do you want to do? I can feel the intensity in the air right now. Even though it's online, I can absolutely feel it, which is weird.
I don't know, I could try to whack it, but I could try something very wacky.
Go. If you want to go wacky, go wacky. This is your game, your choice. I can't tell you what you need to do. This is your adventure.
It's probably not gonna do anything, but I can't shillelagh anyway. Clover is going to run up over here,
Yep.
and she's going to almost like
Welcome back.
kind of like almost like run towards this thing, try to put a hand on this guy
Yep.
Does it look like he is powering that machine?
I'm gonna say, due to what world you come from and the intelligence, you would have no goddamn clue.
Yeah.
I know you're thinking, because it's probably, if you know the franchise, you know what it is, that's the problem.
I don't actually know much about the franchise. I know Clover would have no clue, but she would try. So she's gonna like try to put a hand on the guy. She's going to say, "This is your one chance to get out of here. Run. We got a promise." And she's gonna try to cast gaseous form on him.
What does it do?
If he is willing, I transform him into a misty cloud.
Right, I need to roll something here. Give me a second.
Fucking hell, man.
I'm rolling a percentage die. This will help me make what's going to happen.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm keeping that quiet. He tries to lean towards you. And you hear this like almost autonomous voice coming from his mouth. You see the speaker coming out of his mouth. And you just turn the rest of the thing into cloud. The whole thing turns to cloud. Sorry, Clover. It was a good idea. I knew where you was going with it. Sorry.
Well, we can always get him out after we kill him.
Yeah. So, the whole thing's cloud for now.
What's dropping concentration? Is that a bonus action?
You did use that to investigate it, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know what dropping concentration actually is.
I think you could just drop it. I think it's a free action. Let me have a look. Player's Handbook, that will be... So Player's Handbook, I will look.
Okay, you can end your concentration at any time, no action required, so she's just gonna drop it.
And the machine comes back. I'm surprised you didn't keep it to make it lose a go, but there we go. Is that end of your turn?
Well, I mean, when it's a cloud, we can't really hit it either.
No, fair enough.
So...
Maxwell.
Yeah, that's my turn.
What is he? He's gonna have to pull some fucking weight to get something like this working. Where are you? What can we do, Maxwell? Yeah, I need to level him up. What skills have you got? Was one of you... No, because you weren't nearby. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I can't do one thing, but can I do the other? Can I do a spell? This is really hard, because even I'm like... Max... Oh no, I need to do a wisdom saving throw for him. He fails. Maxwell has to lose a turn. You see what he sees on the machine reminds him of something from his past, and he's cocked, and he froze. And his eyes go wide, like he's revisiting something from his past. Maxwell, I'm sorry, you have become useless for this turn. Top the round, the machine. Sorry, guys, because I forgot to do that. Because you look at the body, and because it looks very zombie-like, his face is very shit. That ends his turn. The machine, does it recharge its flamethrowers? Nope. Not for now. So he's going to use his multi-attack to attack the monk first. I'm going in for you, boy. 1 for 14.
Nope.
And the second attack for 8. Yeah, that's not going to hit. It then turns around to Scarlet. And now it's like you see the body face to face, and you see one of the arms dangling out, almost like sort of pulled back as he turns. You see a ring you recognize. You know who this is now. Now you've had a closer look, Scarlet. He's going to attack you.
Yep.
First attack 9 and second attack 8.
No, I know.
So you put your shit out, and the chainsaw, you can see the sparks flying. And it's just like, that's the end of its turn. You guys. Scarlet. Drunk ass. Only you, Scarlet, know.
Basic, normal, unarmed attack.
Yep.
Hits.
Yep. You're hitting at the back of it now.
9.
Yep. So you take... Go.
Second. Hits.
Oh, advantage, yes. Go on.
6.
You summoning the devil. Right.
Yeah. Burn a key point. Flurry of blows. Hits.
Thank you, you too.
Okay.
For another 5.
Fuck's sake, just done the maths for the other one. Right. Lucky I could work that one out quickly. Got right.
And then
That's
last
not-
flurry of blows because it's 2.
Oh, right.
Because it's 2 armored
Yeah,
attack spaces.
go
Bonus
on.
action.
Go on in.
Miss.
Yeah, you kind of got to decide with you punching the pipes in the back, like dunk, denting it, and then you hit this the grill on the back, and it's really hard. It burns your knuckle. You're like, fucking hell. And it's like, you look at this machine, it's like, I've seen nothing invented like this, even for Supernatural. Yeah, your hand just shakes your hand. You feel like it's not from this world. The machine itself. Right, Scarlet.
Smiter.
Sorry?
The smiter's turn.
The smiter's turn.
Yeah, but the smiter's just realised it's her husband.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell the others who it is.
You scream out top of your lungs. Go ahead, roleplay it.
No, I don't roleplay. You know this.
Yeah, you kind of know. It's kind of screams out top of lungs. It's my husband. And yeah.
I want to use perception to see if I can see if there's a way to get him out of it.
Yeah.
That shit.
No. Technology is beyond your comprehension. Sorry.
I'm just gonna say I can't attack it.
Okay. You just put your shield up, and it's I'm just get this visualization. You're using your shield to block off its attacks, and you're not like, you just like Maxwell. You're frozen. Maxwell's frozen for a different reason. So
Yeah.
so
I mean, I'm gonna say sorry to my husband. I don't know if he's gonna understand me, but I will.
He said he wants to die.
That sounded so casual. He wants.
He said, kill me. It's cool. Just kill him. It's fine.
I'm gonna ask her now. Does Kairos hear Scarlet say about it being her husband?
Sorry.
Because he's does Kairos hear Scarlet? Because he's
Yeah,
like,
you-
Yeah,
I
she
screamed
shouted it. She screamed it.
all right. And then I hear Clover say, "He wants to die." Okay.
Look, Scarlet, I promise I'll do everything in my power to bring him back.
No.
Not like John, I swear.
All I can think of because of their past goes, I call dibs. No, I'm joking. Sorry, that was my dark humour coming through. I apologise.
And yeah, Clover kind of like looks over to Scarlet and is like,
Can I aim for him rather than the machine?
You can. I'm going to say, if you're going to specifically aim, it will be at disadvantage. Will that be acceptable?
Yeah.
Because you are
wouldn't
gunning.
it be like a
Wouldn't it be
straight roll,
neutral
huh?
because she's got advantage?
Yeah.
Melee.
True. So, yeah. So, because you're advantage and disadvantage, it'd be a straight up shot. So, yeah.
Yep. Okay. I mean, mine just come up with the 2 anyway.
Yeah, you take the one on the left. Always take the one on the left.
12.
Sorry, you kind of try and get into there, but the machine chicken leg things are kind of like kicking your blade off. Like.
Okay. Well, I'm still dual wielding, so I'll try again.
Yep.
22. And it's going to go straight through the heart just to put him out of his misery as fast as possible.
Roll your damage then. I want to see how much damage you do.
8.
Okay. Is that with your Thunderous Smite?
Oh, yeah. I actually want to cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
10.
Okay. I'll keep that quiet for now. Okay, go on. I'm not doing it to the machine, but I'm doing it to the body on it. So I'm keeping track of what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Kairos. This is a shit show.
Okay, Kairos knowing Kairos knowing that it's her husband kind of takes like a really deep breath.
Oh, okay.
And I have any. Oh. I wonder if putting him to sleep will do anything.
Let me have a check.
Because I was thinking about shooting him with a sleep bolt, but I think he'd be in too much pain for it to like even affect him. So I am probably just gonna. Did we established how like? Oh shit. We've established how big of an explosion those bullets are, right?
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it was about 30 feet, didn't I say? I'll double check that.
About at least.
Yeah, it was quite big. It was quite big.
Yeah, so shooting him with an explosive round with everybody around him's not a good idea.
Right.
Yeah, Kairos will take a deep breath. His eyes just obviously they just start to glow blue, and he pulls up the crossbow and he takes a shot at the man and not the machine.
The man, not the machine itself.
Mm-hmm.
That might be with disadvantage, unless you got advantage for some reason. You can balance it out.
You can hide, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hide and then do it.
Right, so you're doing it as a sneak attack, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's straight roll.
So it would be straight roll.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to roll stealth to see if he can actually see me.
To be honest, it's too distracted by the thing that's in front of him, so...
Yeah, no worries. Alright, so it'll just be a straight roll. Which is fine. Oh my fuck. 22 to hit the human.
Yes, you hit.
Oh boy.
Damage. OP rogue time.
No, I'm not.
Rachel's found out how OP rogues are with their sneak attack.
Yeah, I was gonna use the sharpshooter. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be able to hit him with a 12. Okay. Set up. 19. 23? 23 damage to the body.
The body you shoot it in the heart, and the machine's slowing down. You might have one more turn, so you think, but you can tell it's slowing down.
Well, this is an emotional clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Kyra says to himself.
Yeah, because last session as well.
Because we had fucking drunk ass's daughter turn up, and then we had fucking now we have Scarlett's husband.
and the deep conversation.
Kairos had like a fucking run-in with death. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Deep conversation with Blitz. Hello, Neutral. We're playing D&D. Welcome.
It's just a clusterfuck of emotion right now.
It is big character mood right now.
If I go to French class crying, you know what?
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yes, that's the end of my turn, yeah.
Clover, you see a bolt go into the body, and the body goes limp slowly, and the machine's slowing down. What do you want to do?
So I assume he is dead.
Probably.
And the machine's slowing down, okay.
Yeah.
Do I know when I would have to put his soul in a jar before my time runs out?
Motherfucker!
You could try. Vampy spy, I spy a funny. Uh-oh.
The man just died. Leave him alone.
You
Also,
can.
Since when did you put souls in jars?
That's literally the thing she learned because resurrection doesn't work in this world.
No.
Oh yeah.
And it's a ritual. So do you want to start the ritual?
I do have some time, right?
Yeah, you could back off if you want. It looks like the monk and Scarlett's got it handled.
Yeah, but also, like, I do have some time before I have to do the ritual, right?
Yeah. You got about, I would say, a minute, so...
Okay, well, Clover is going to once again go up to the body and cast the following.
Mm-hmm.
Soul in a jar. You soul in jar.
Not yet. That's the ritual.
Oh, my bad.
It's a ritual spell.
I thought it was a gentle riposte. I was just like, wait, you're gonna like parry him and kill him?
Oh. Okay. You put your hand on him. And any part of his body that looked fresh did remain. But rest of it, you do have an eye through your magic. You do parts of his body, because now you see this stitch like Frankenstein style. Some of it was undead. So yeah, whatever the main parts of the body, like the head and the chest, has been kept normal. So well done, Clover.
Okay.
Good thinking, by the way. Well done. There's a reason behind that. So you done really well. Right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is her turn.
Right, Maxwell, do you snap out of it? Sorry, go on and... So, what you say you're going to do?
Oh, I don't think I have much in terms of bonus actions. That's not, like, ID.
Maxwell does not snap out of it. He steps back, and he's aiming the rifle right at the head of the body. But he doesn't do anything. No, he's froze. He's frozen in fear. He's paralyzed with fear. Right. I guess it's top the round. The machine, I'm going to have to say, hold on. Because of what Scarlett said to him, because I rolled a D100, because of what Kairos did, it's going to have to attack Scarlett at disadvantage.
Yep.
8. Miss.
Miss.
Second attack disadvantage. 7.
Yeah. Can't imagine.
You see the blades go slow. The machine powers down. The body's just hanging there. The machine's on its knees. You've made a very difficult battle and somehow managed to find all its weak points. Well done. So I was going to award you 2,000 experience, but because of your because of your quick thinking and what you've done, I'm awarding you 3,000 experience to go between you all.
Okay, so that's 3,000 divided by 4.
750.
Yeah. Well done. I would.
So,
As your
what are we
DM,
on?
I'm super goddamn impressed.
So we're at 10,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. What amount of XP are we on?
10,500.
Yeah.
We got quite a bit of XP from killing Billy.
Okay.
So as you did this, when you cast the preserve spell, you see the main body and the head coming off from the legs and arms. And the legs and arms were like zombie parts.
Uh-oh.
If you, Clover, you didn't know what you did, you would have activated the second part of the phase and the body would have turned into a zombie. You actually saved him from becoming one.
Oh my god!
So, well done. I applaud you. Well done, well done. The body kind of falls to the floor, like rolls over, and he's back looking up to the sky. You can hear a very faint bit of breathing, almost last breath like. What would you like to do?
Wait a minute. So you're telling me he's not completely dead?
He's last breath. It's like somehow you preserved a few more minutes of life. And that's only because he wanted, because he saw Scarlet and he heard Scarlet's voice.
Okay.
He wanted to hang on for a few more seconds.
Just gonna like usher Scarlet over and is like, that's your. If you want to say something, say it now until I can bring him back.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to him?
No, I'm just going to whisper into his ear, so it's just something that only I know that he said. I said to him.
Do you want me to DM it to me later?
Yeah.
He kind of looks out at you, and without his voice becomes clear, but it's like his spirit's more talking than the body, because the body's fucked at this point. And he goes, "It wasn't your fault. I'm so proud of you." And just passes.
Not gonna lie, I'm actually crying now.
I'm sorry. He just passes. He died knowing what you did was right. Oh, you want a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing? I'm tearing up a little now.
Kairos isn't there.
Sorry?
Kairos isn't there.
Kairos isn't there.
Nope.
Maxwell slowly walks over after the whole deal, his rifle shaking. He cocks and he sees the body and he sighs. Sighs in relief. But you can see he's very shooken by all this.
Clover is going to... Is Scarlet okay? Is Nim okay?
I think she needs a minute.
Yeah. Maxwell doesn't know because he was from a distance. He heard it was her husband, but that was about it. And he's kind of more keeping an eye on like what he thought was undead more than anything because of the way the body looked. Drunkass, what are you doing? Right, I'm gonna have to switch the music because I think the mood has very much changed.
So, just as
I mean,
what's happened.
Clover is going to start the ritual.
You start the ritual. You put everything that the lady has taught you to do. Sadly, no quick wits from anybody. No, just complete silence. Rain starts dropping down. The fog loosens. Everyone that was on the rooftop was gone by the time you were fighting. You do your ritual. The soul of your husband floats into the air and goes into your hands, Clover. It feels warm and full of love. What do you wish to do?
What if I said put it in a jar? No, I learned how to...
Yeah, preserve it.
Yeah.
You do put your soul in this jar. You do have a feeling of... How can I put this? The soul doesn't belong in this world. It might be better off if it doesn't try to go into the reincarnation system. So you did a very wise thing by putting it into the jar.
And Clover is kind of like whispering to the soul in a jar and is like, I'm really sorry, but I know there's people out there who can help.
Your jar feels warm. It understands. It's like you've got an understanding with it. You can't answer back. But he knows your intentions are good.
I'm just gonna add a jar of husband soul to my inventory.
And that's how you break the tension. You know what? We need that as a t-shirt, don't we? A jar of husband soul.
Honey, I'm in a jar.
Honey.
It's not Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I'm in a jar.
Can we make it that the jar's a honey jar though, please? Now.
Honey jar. Okay.
Honey, I am the jar.
The ring is still on the finger of the zombie part of the corpse because now the machine's kind of shut down. Do you want to retrieve the ring, Scarlet?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
You retrieve the ring. You try to look for any personal belongings. It looks like it was just his trousers and the ring.
Yeah.
You could put the ring in the jar if you want.
No, I'm going to put it on.
You're going to put it on your finger.
Yeah.
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 So, are you going to keep the jar, Julie?
I mean, if Scarlet is okay with it.
I think it's safest with you because you understand it.
That much, but I know there's people out there able to help. I mean, we're gonna need some pretty powerful magic, but maybe my mother?
Maybe. I think Scarlet's just gonna go quiet for a bit.
Yeah. Maxwell kind of snaps out of it and looks around. Obviously, relaying everything that went on in his head because his body was like frozen at the time. He puts your hand on your shoulder, Nim, and goes, "I'm sorry you lost a loved one." He kind of looks at you very sympathetically.
I'll just nod in response.
Yeah. Kind of leaves you alone for a bit. And Maxwell's finding somewhere to cool off for a while as well. But he's kind of like nods to you, just to say like, you know, if you want to talk, just walks off. What's the rest of you doing while Scarlet and Maxwell are both trying to get their shit together before carrying on, I should say?
I mean, Kairos has gone into shiny land.
Shiny?
Well, he's just gone.
Yeah. Where's Kairos fucked off to?
Yeah.
Your token's disappeared.
Yeah, I put it in the corner.
Oh, somewhere.
Yeah, in the bottom left corner.
What are you doing?
Ah.
What are you actually doing, Kairos?
Well, can you see any taxis?
You see... Roll a perception check, actually, Kairos.
Okay. Oh, we can't see shit because the fog is still here. But I can see
Fog
something.
is gone, it's raining.
Nice. That's why he loves to be in a depressive setting.
Sorry. The mood called for it.
That's fine.
You see a very long undertaker's carriage being pulled by a horse. You see it's getting pulled by the elf. Sitting there. Purple hair. Green glowing eyes, actually. Almost got a plant wrapped around her arm.
He's going to jump onto the side of the cart, like next to her.
Right.
Hello. How you doing?
Hello. Just looks at you confused.
So, where are you off to?
to the Undertaker's, back to my husband.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. And what's the name of your Undertakers?
My brain just had a brain stop for a moment. Underworld caretakers.
Great. You won't mind if I get a lift to the caretakers, do you?
No, you got anyone with you?
Nope. Just myself. There's someone I need to see.
Oh. Okay.
And he puts his hood up.
Okay. He kind of nods. You take your top hat off, your fancy hat, pull up your hood.
Mhm.
She kind of looks at you, kind of looks under the hood, kind of raises eyebrow. Okay.
Kairos.
Persephone.
I fucking
Nice.
do it.
Nice to meet you, Persephone.
Hi.
Who's is anybody in the back? Who's the
Well, I just dropped a body off to the police station. Sadly, officers of theirs died a few days ago. It's been a bit too many deaths, really, for my liking.
Yeah, you get used to it. So, caretakers.
No, he just
Let's go.
kind of looks down and goes, like, knowingly, and goes, I don't think I ever will. Thinking you're human, because she hasn't noticed the wristband around your wrist. Like, no, I don't think
Oh yeah, I
ever
forgot about
will.
them.
Yeah. At the moment, she thinks you're just some weird man, and she kind of just carries you along. Are you homeless?
Nice. Me?
Mhm.
Oh. At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
At this moment, I'm not from around here. See, I'm new,
Ah.
but I'm very interested in the dead.
Okay.
And his eyes start to glow.
Oh. He looks at your wrist. Okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
By the way, you don't think I'm a god, do you?
No. You have a fantastic name, though. Suits you.
Thank you. Yeah, some people kind of mistaken us for that when we're not obviously the gods of this world, but well. Do you know what I am?
Just take me to the caretakers.
Okay. Just kind of trolls along. Kairos disappeared, guys. You don't know where Kairos is. We'll get back to you in a mo.
Mhm.
Unless you want me to carry on Kairos' bit for now, because we are coming up to a break. So maybe you guys might want to plan what you want to do. Now, Kairos has effectively abandoned the party.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
think she probably wouldn't notice at first because she's kind of like, hmm.
So do you want to take a break?
Maybe we could take a break now and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
come
we can
back,
continue. on
and like cut scene. We're
Yeah.
now here.
Yeah. This.
Kairos is Fortnite
Clover.
dancing with the Undertakers.
The only
Yeah.
thing Clover would do before we notice that Kairos is missing and what she was doing is to try to wrap up
Yeah.
the remains of Scarlet's husband.
Yeah. I would say, just for brevity, during the break, that would be what would happen. You'll clean up the bodies. Kairos is underway for the Undertakers.
Yeah.
During the break, if you want to discuss this in private chat with your own selves or the D&D chat, tell me what you guys wish to do during the time.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and get role play out of this, because I feel like something big's going to come out of this. So, okay. So, guys, we are on our break at the moment. I'm going to put a poll up.
Chatspiration.
Yeah, time for chatspiration.
Okay, I have a very important question for Nim, or, well, Scarlet, but not in character yet.
Yeah.
Not a character yet.
So how important is it to you that your husband...
Oh, you know
Stays
what? I
your
gotta bring my back. This
husband.
food just arrived, so this is actually great timing. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Chatspiration to whom? I'm going to put this time.
Yep.
So we have got Clover. We got the full part, well, almost full party today. Drunk ass. Drunk ass been very quiet today.
I mean, he has been drunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you fell asleep on the table from alcohol and sleepy magic. Just to
Yeah,
let
that
you know.
makes sense.
Yeah, I hope that was on brand for you. So you got Kyra Strongcast. Oh my god, that's a lot of meat. Anyway, sorry. Clive tried. My brain just stopped. Scarlet. I think I know who's probably going to get this. I know this is like more different than a light-hearted, but I kind of did set this up for obviously the month of spooky and a bit of I think some character development is overdue for everyone. So I'm going to be very interested in how you all react to this. What's happened essentially. And Nim, thank you for the idea in the first place, by the way.
You're welcome.
All right, then. I'm only going to say that because actually that encounter was part of Nim's idea.
Oh, okay.
So, see, she did chat it through with me, and I was a bit like, "Do you know what?
Yeah.
Better than what I got planned." so I kind of
Okay. At least, I mean, I feel like Clover would actually ask Scarlet at some point. Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get tea. We'll be right back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back. Stay healthy, friend. Thank you, Sebastian.
You know, just a little bit of a logistical
inspiration.
Just a bit of a logistical question, like, does your husband have to be a husband?
No, you got your soul, haven't you?
I do.
So, I mean, that's the part of him that I loved.
So it wouldn't matter if he came out as like a, I don't know, female kobold.
I mean, I prefer male personally, but that's whatever.
I mean, it's just a logistical thing. Like, we need to figure out what sort of resurrection spell we need.
Yeah, I mean, I think like trying to keep him a human male would probably be best, but I think in her case, she'd just be grateful that he's still existing.
Because, I mean, we'd have to find someone able to... I mean, if he finds somebody who can raise dead, then he would be alive, but he wouldn't have arms or legs, so we would need someone who can cast regenerate on him.
Jesus Christ. This is going to be another adventure.
Like, because, I mean, yeah, druids only get revivify, I think, and like later on true resurrection, but that's a 9th level spell.
No, I just changed it, Sebastian. So I turned it from fundraising to donate. I thought it was the message that normally is beforehand, the fundraising one beforehand, which I obviously had especially for the 24-hour stream on Saturday. Gotta say, I didn't think I'd get quite so attached, quite so emotionally invested in that one.
Look, India.
Yeah. As mean as I say I always am, I hate hearing about humans being in pain, so that offended.
Okay, so revivify is out of the question. Raise dead would, well, yeah, it doesn't like restore missing body parts. So I guess what we need would be resurrection. Right? Yeah, this spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body part.
Mm.
But that means we need to find a bard or a cleric that can cast it. And it's a 7th level spell requiring a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Seb, if you're trying to start a fight, you're winning.
Whereas reincarnate, I think, would be a 5th level spell, but you don't know what you get.
Yeah, as I said, I think like she'd just be grateful to see him in existence still.
I think reincarnate by default doesn't actually change the gender though, so it would still be a guy. Could end up as a gnome though.
You're funny, Sebastian. I just messaged my other D&D group. Well, today's going great. I've just had to kill my husband in my other D&D campaign. My other DM, tell me everything.
Oh god, I have another game later today where I have to tell someone that I sold out their mentor to an evil vampire overlord.
I mean, who doesn't do that, really? Says the person that's also recently just found out that they'd also made a pact with a vampire.
I mean, I didn't really have a choice in the matter because otherwise a bunch of innocent people would have died.
I mean, you had better vindication than I did. I don't actually know anything about... I've got an Oath of Vengeance. I don't actually know what that means. But I have a feeling that's going to be amplified right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be... Oh, you shits are going down.
So I feel like if we're lucky, reincarnate might actually be something that Clover's mother would be able to cast if we can't find, like, a priest.
God damn it, Kairos. Why aren't you a level 7 bard still?
Well, I mean, you need to be, for 7th level spells, you actually need to be level 13.
Need to be what?
7th level spells you get at level 13.
God damn it, why aren't you level 13 then?
I could do 5th level at level 9. Which that would be enough to get you a husband with your husband's soul.
Right. There we go.
We've just been discussing the logistics of bringing Scarlet's husband back.
Oh god. Yeah.
Because, like, you know, it's like, do you need to, does it need to be your husband, like, looks wise? Would you be okay with a halfling or a gnome?
Basically,
I mean, I think I'd prefer, you know, just as long as it's male.
I've just got a penis.
I'm
fine. But yeah. sorry, Nim, it tugged on your heartstrings so much, but it does mean I did my effective job as a DM. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just really bad. Like when it comes to human suffering, I don't know. I just can't handle it. Or animal
This
suffering.
was supposed to be the fun, wacky campaign, the one where everybody's miserable. I have later today.
Well, this is the funny thing. This is going to pull on the heartstrings. Later on, I'm going into some sort of temple of fucking doom, and I'm going, this is a fucking joyride in comparison to what I had this morning.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to top our other campaign because, like, one of our ex-party members was literally, like, nailed to, like, a wooden, like, post in, like, a windmill shape and burnt.
Don't. I was
Right, I'm
watching.
going to quickly go and boil the kettle, and then I will be back to
This reminds me.
miserable and heartbroken and emo-like.
I'm gonna hear Fallout Boy in the background. Actually, this reminds me of I think it was one of those D&D Reddit YouTube stories that turns out one of the players, like, it was a lovable lizard folk smart character. He was charming and everything, and it turned out he was a serial killer for the Monarchs. And when they found out, they had to kill him. It was heartbreaking for the party because it's like, you made this really nice guy, and it turns out he's a fucking serial killer. Well, I mean, that we had to stop. But the problem is, he had a point about what, they do nothing for people suffering and that, and that's why he did it. But yeah, it was just like, fuck it all. And I remember I teared up when I was listening to that. I was like, damn, some players just know how to write their characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know how to pull on the heartstrings.
I play a game with this, she's a drow from some sort of, like, influential family.
Yeah.
And, she has so much shit going on. Like, basically, she all she does is because she wants to be, like, recognized by her family, as far as we know anyway.
Yeah.
And she has, like, so many, like, where it's like, why would you care about someone if they're not useful to you? And everybody else in the party is like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna show you love in affection and you gotta take it.
God. Oh dear, that's not good. But I hope
my character is sort of going full dad mode on her.
Oh God, telling her off. Don't be an emo.
No, but he's like, he has basically adopted her, even though she's like twice his age.
Oh bless.
But like in elven terms, she's like a teenager.
Yeah, so it's like, you don't understand me, Dad. Sort of thing. But I hope you enjoyed the game so far. And I thought maybe a change of mood kind of would help some character development. It's a bit like,
Yeah.
I mean, because I know you've had some early campaign, and I thought, well, no one else has had it yet. And I know Drunkar's had. You had your pretty much having yours right now, aren't you? Because finally put your daughter's soul to rest. That was emotional. Two more entities coming after a clover.
Yeah, like what's with that? Like,
you don't know.
All of us being torn between two forces. What's going on here?
I'm not gonna say. Maybe it's something to do with the battle for the multiverse. Maybe they're just trying to claim their champions. You never know. It could be that. Could be something much worse, something much better. You don't know. Depends how you play your cards.
I just think it's funny because at this point, like Clover and Kairos could make like a self-help group. Like
Kairos, honestly though, Kairos has been in like the middle of all of it. Yeah, it's not happened to him, but he's been a part of them.
Yeah. And now you've been approached
apart
by
from Clover.
Yeah.
The child one, only Kairos and Blitz could see.
Yeah. The child ghost was more of Drunkars's kid, or adopted kid, I should say.
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking for me to do that for you, because I knew that would have to end at some point. It's a bit like, but yeah, you go. But I've got.
Clover.
So go on.
Clover has one more reason to drag you all in the Underdark later.
Yep. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Who's excited for the Kairos arc? It's great.
Oh god, yeah.
Go into an Undertaker's, just see body, fucking
I'm
Persephone.
excited, but Kairos doesn't share anything with us, so...
No, it just fucks off.
Yeah, just
When apparently
abandons
one of his
everyone.
friends has just gone through emotional trauma, he just fucks off, swans off like a little butterfly.
Well, you don't know how Kairos feels in this moment. You don't know. Maybe he wants to take revenge.
To be honest, from the discussion you had from Blitz and what you've told me, Storm, I think I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Without spoiling anything.
Apparently Fortnite dancing on a fucking
Going on a wild mushroom trip with Persephone and Hades. You know, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures? It'd be that with Kairos and all like the gods and all that.
Be like Illidan in the fucking last bit of Legion.
Yeah.
Just stays with the Titans.
I need to watch Bill and Ted again. That was amazing.
So the moment we see an American phone box with an antenna on top, we got to run the other way.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, come on. You would
so
love a Bill and Ted, Kate.
I've eaten my chips from my fisted chips at the moment, so and it's been 15 minutes.
Okay,
so it should be...
are we all ready? Who got the chatspiration, by the way?
Scarlet.
Scarlet, you have chatspiration.
Yay, just as I got rid of the last one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Back to the campaign. So we're going to go to the map. You guys are, I would say, about here at the moment. But for Kairos, because now I've got to put out a separate token for old Kairos boy.
I've not got a different map.
I'm on the same map.
Oh.
Yeah,
we're on the
you
same
need to
map.
drag us on the map.
It's because I forgot to put the players tab on the world map.
Oh, okay.
Kairos, let's get you on the map. You buggered off somewhere here. And no one knows.
I'm not that far.
Right, you're the
It's only been 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's only been 2 minutes, so we'll say you're somewhere about roughly there, but no one knows you're there. You see, obviously, who's going to go first out of you lot? Is it going to be Kairos' turn first, or do you want the Clovers to go first? I'll let Kairos choose.
Oh, it's an emotional wreck, so I think the Clovers should go first.
Okay. Obviously,
You are a Clover.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a color.
But I'm not they. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but you are part of the Clovers.
I am a part of it. Okay, the Clovers group.
Yeah, the group. That's what I meant, as in the Clovers. I kind of generalized. I apologize.
Yeah, but like it's more. Let's just go to the emotional train wreck that's happening right now.
Yeah. So.
An emotional train wreck today.
Oh god.
Okay, I can't help it, alright?
You get an emo badge. You get an emo badge.
Everyone gets an emo badge.
Kairos does not do well in situations like these.
We noticed.
All of you get like a Fallout Boy badges. There you go. How's that? Anyways, all Fallout Boy jokes aside, Clover, Scarlet, Drunkass, what are you doing?
Clover has wrapped up the remains of Scarlet's husband.
Yep. Okay.
And like some sheets or something if she could find any.
Yeah. You find the easily sheets because there were sheets on the table with the food. You kind of just knock the food off. Because there's no time for delicacy at this point when it comes to all sensibility. You just kind of find anything to wrap the body up.
Yeah. And,
too bad that carriage could have came in useful.
I mean, who wants to carry the body?
I'll carry my own husband.
I mean, otherwise Clover can take it or just hand it to John.
I'm okay. I'll probably want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxwell's kind of sitting under the shade out of the rain right now, just contemplating.
Dronecast is obviously going to do the priestly thing
Yeah. Go on then.
of, last rites.
You can do it if you want. Do you want to talk to
I
Scarlet about
won't
giving last
roleplay it, no.
rites? Oh. Okay. Do you give... I'll simplify it. Scarlet, do you give him permission for last rites?
Yeah, he would ask permission.
Because he's from the VGS world, so this is more last rites of... What religion was he? Catholic or...
Catholic, yeah.
Catholic.
Ah.
You just go... Because obviously you haven't heard of Catholicism, so it's a bit like...
Yeah, I'm just like, if it makes you feel better.
What are you doing?
Last rites.
Last rites.
What's that?
The thing, when... Oh yeah, Clover don't know, does she?
No, she's from another world.
Clover doesn't.
Clover
At
is
least it's just explaining it. I'll be bad at explaining it. That's why.
Matt Maxwell kind of chimes in quietly from the corner and just goes, "It's a prayer that Catholics use to send the dead on their way."
But he's with us.
I know. Some people do it for comfort more than anything. Some people don't understand how this world works, remember?
He's coming back, though.
It's hard to explain. It's a tradition for the dead.
Okay.
Yeah. It's...
Like Clover will watch kind of curiously.
Drunkhouse performs his last rites, does a few prayers, ask Scarlet if he wanted to say anything to the body, to say goodbye.
I've already done that.
Yeah, you already done that, so just for gravity's sake, you performed your last rites.
Clover is gonna a little bit awkwardly look at Scarlet and Drunkus and is gonna be like, you know that we have to take that with us, right?
Yeah.
Axel just gets up, just puts a gun on his shoulders, like, it's just a religion thing. And he's less shaken up than he was back then with the whole seeing the zombie body thing. You saw him freak out over zombies before, but now he was very freaked out by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing all right, Maxwell?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Don't. He kind of points at Sky. It's more about her. Just concentrate on her. She's the one in pain right now. Kind of keeps quiet.
Both of you can be in pain.
Sorry.
Maxwell kind of looks like it's very honourable for you to care about me as well, but she's lost her husband, and my thing is in the past, and it's my problem to deal with for now.
Okay.
So
I understand.
He's not having a go. It's just more of he's kind of more focused on Scarlet's well-being right now than his.
And Clover just gives it a nod, gives him a nod, and then just walks over to Scarlet and Drunkus is like, so what's the plan?
What is the plan, Scarlet?
I don't know. I have no plan.
I think maybe we should recover our losses, maybe finding in to rest, and maybe find an undertaker to put the body, safe, so you don't have to carry it around at all times.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, they're all over. I mean, with all the deaths we've been having lately due to the pollution, and obviously points around and shivers, there's going to be a lot of business for that.
So, is there a trustworthy undertaker we can leave him with?
I'm going to roll a history check from Maxwell. I have heard of one. It's only just started, but we tend to avoid it due to a very powerful presence there. It just kind of looks.
You're very quiet.
Oh, sorry. That's because I spoke quietly because Max was. I tried to speak. Max was sort of shaken.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't think my audio was picking you up.
Sorry. He says there is one nearest by, but we tend to avoid that one. Bit of a
Why is
stigma. The man who runs it, or the people, two of the people that run it, are a type of people that, in our history, had a clash with the Four Realms.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and they lost the war, but some of them didn't want to be dragged into it in the first place. If you want to know what they are, I can explain it, or if you want me to shut the fuck up. He's learning. He's learning.
He's learning. I love it.
Telling you to shut up would be kind of rude.
Yeah, Kairos isn't here. It's cool.
You don't know.
I mean,
You're not there. I can see that you're not there.
Just get Kairos whispering in Maxwell's
Where's
ear.
Kairos?
That's what I've been wondering. I'm guessing he just went off. I was too busy being, well, shooken. But, and he kind of just thinks back to it. Anyways, the mortals you asked about, they are a race of people, but not like you and me. They are pure element magic, created by intense amount of magic, I'm going to say, in this world. And they form to be a person made by that sort of. Each element can only be one of. The ones that run that funeral pyre is one of death and one of nature. They're not bad people per se, but there is a bit of a stigma around them because of a certain one of them did kind of start that war because of his ego.
Well, I mean, death and just seems like the right place to go.
I'll take you there. Just if some of the supernaturals sort of spot you.
So if they are part of this supernatural world, then
yeah. Well, like I say, you could chat to them. Just expect some cold shoulders from people. The immortals have left a bad taste in their mouths. Like I say, not all of them wanted that war back in ancient times, but some still think they're gods to this day. Let's put it like this. Some never fought, some been humbled by the experience. Most of them have multiple names, actually, funnily enough. The one I'm referring to, the deaf one, was known as Hades, also known as Anubis, and he goes through like every death god in every pantheon. He's had multiple names over the years. Same as you can imagine the idea. These beings were portrayed as gods in some people's cultures, even if they didn't want it. And
okay.
But Persephone, however, is a demi-immortal. She didn't start out as an immortal. She was an elf. An adopted child of Gaia, actually. And then inherited her power and became demi-immortal. Law drop, people!
Clover does listen, but I like to imagine this is like a making our way there and talking sort of deal.
You're talking sort of deal. I'm gonna make this a safe point.
I feel really bad because Kairos fucked off on his own.
Yeah.
And now we're going there.
I kind of gave the carrot stick like follow Kairos.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But honestly, that I actually, because I looked on my notes, that is the nearest Undertaker. So, sorry, Kairos. But
It's okay.
We're gonna jump back to Kairos, and I'll say during one shenanigan, Persephone managed to adopt a otterfly because she likes cute baby creatures, and she found a baby otterfly abandoned on the street. So she's like, "Oh, you poor thing," because God took it with her. You got to think she has a habit of adopting abandoned baby creatures. But after that, no other incident. You reach to this very nice looking undertakers. You see this.
Are they before me? Fuck.
No, you guys. It's Kairos. You got there first. You see this lovely golden, almost golden leaf sign, and the motto of "Life is precious, and we take care of your dead." You got a feeling this business model is all about respecting the dead big time and celebrating their life. And you see a lot of different types of packaging, like the Go Merry packaging or the Say Goodbye packaging, stuff like that. Like you got from more somber moves to more celebratory moves. Some of them a bit out there. Like imagine this person, whoever ran this shop, is well traveled and well learned of different cultures and how they sort of bury their dead and all that. And he offers different packagings for those who might want to reach out and try something a bit more cheery or a bit more different mood than what happens in England.
I too hire a party planner for a funeral.
Okay.
I haven't.
But you don't feel like he just buys coffins. He kind of he provides packagings for ways for people to say goodbye to their loved ones in their own way, essentially.
Whoopsie.
So do you want to go in?
What's like? Okay, so Kairos was on this ride with Persephone.
Yep.
To the Undertakers. Is he outside or could he be inside
no,
right now?
It looks like he's not. No one's outside. You see everyone, actually, because you don't know this because they were explaining this. There seems to be people who are of supernatural persuasion avoiding that shop. But you got normal people walking by. Like, nothing.
Okay, so before those lot come.
Yeah.
I feel like Kairos would ask Persephone where her boss is and go straight to the boss.
Oh, my husband. Yeah, he's probably just out the back.
Oh, lovely. So he wouldn't be at the front.
No, she seems to be very accommodating. Would you like some tea or while you're waiting?
Actually, I was hoping if I could just. Yeah, I'll take a cup of tea.
Yeah, she kind of jumps off the car, and you see her kind of petting this new creature she found that was left on the street. Scott, you still got your Otterfly. Meanwhile, is actually kind of comfort you, kind of patting your head, trying to make you smile. He knows you're sad. You've connected with it quite well.
You, my baby.
It kind of. You go in, you hear this ding 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 sound, and you sit down, and the mood, even though it's funeral related, it's designed to make you feel as comfortable as possible. This is not designed to make you go, oh, family member. Even though the mood's down in general, when obviously you lose someone special, like he tries to design the room to make you feel at ease, comfortable, and with all these like sketches or pictures of people who probably had their funeral, make you feel memorable, not sorrowful. Try to remember the good times. But you see pictures of from drawings to, because obviously because of his business, photographs of. It's really weird because you see some of the people as kids, and then some as they grown up. Like Hades almost raised these people. And he kind of comes out the back after Persephone goes in for a while, and he kind of cleans his hands, and Persephone lays a cup of tea. But it's actually herbal. You can smell like nice mint smell from him. And he sits down and goes, "So you're him." Cleans his hands.
Is he talking to me?
Yeah, he just looks at you and formally addresses you and goes, "So you're the one I've been seeing in my visions." He's just straight to the point.
And your hair's on fire.
I have a name and it's Mr. Hades. He kind of sits down and it's like, you could tell he's very into formality. He's got
is
like
the Hades the first name? Is the Mr. the first name, or?
Just Mr. Hades will do.
How about just Hades?
Please, I insist,
Okay.
Mr. Hades. And you are...
All right, Mr. Hades.
And who are you?
Kairos.
Second name?
Mr.
He kind of giggles to himself.
Kairos Morrigan.
Mr. Morgan. He kind of...
Please don't call me Mr. Morgan. Call me Kairos.
This
That was my.
Morgan was
That was my. That was. Yeah, I was just about to say that was my father's. Yeah, my father that never existed.
You have to have come from somewhere. I just abandoned you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, but it's like... Unless you say that personal reason, he's very, again, very formal. It's like...
Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So unless you explain, he's kind of like, Mr. Morgan, I insist. If you're going to give me formality, I must give you the same. And he kind of like uses his teapot and just
Why
spills us.
gives you formality in the first place, damn it?
Yeah, it's
Still drinking his tea.
This is the way. Yeah, he kind of pours you some more mint tea. It's like, anyways.
Oh, thank you.
When I first sensed you, your heart was full of hatred, and I smelt the smell of death like me all around you. You seem to be quite familiar to me.
I mean,
Kind of.
I have no idea how I'd be familiar to you, Mr. Hades.
Hades.
Sorry.
And he kind of puts his hand out, like, and he goes, not in familiar as in I know you, but familiar feeling. I guess you could say a kindred spirit. I was like that in my younger years. And he says younger with an emphasis.
He puts obviously he's obviously like he's got to put the cup down. So life is precious. What's that all about?
He sits down. I don't normally share this with many others apart from, obviously, my wife was there. We talk about it sometimes. You learn at times of war and chaos that the lesson of life of precious, being so precious, is a harsh mistress to learn. I know sometimes you have to do what you need to do, but sometimes you realize what effects you may have on others and in general when things like this happen. I just don't want you repeating my mistakes.
I see. So what we're saying here is that me killing out of spite and anger is not the way to go.
No, it's... And Hades kind of has a sadness in his eyes when he thinks about it. Is killing out of spite and anger and hatred is always leads to more hatred, more anger, more death. The cycle will always continue.
Question.
Looks
How many bodies have you have due to the Ripper? Or Billy Sykes? Or the smiling fuckwit?
I'm guessing
You see Kairos just goes angry. How many bodies?
He thinks
life is precious. Not in this age, not in this world. I've seen people on the streets that are literally bleeding to death and no one bats an eyelid.
You say they don't, but there are some. And he kind of points to his morgue and all those bodies I asked for personally. People who can't pay for their funerals. I have them sent here.
And that's a good thing you're doing. I
don't try to fiddle in the affairs of more mortal races, only because the last time we did that, some of us grew quite arrogant, believed ourselves to be gods, and some of us paid the price, even though we didn't want this in the first place for some of us. And you can hear this low growl from his voice and goes, Zeus. You got a feeling he has no, whatever that name meant, he's got no feelings for that one.
A friend of mine lost her husband.
I did sense a death.
That's great.
He kind of just like, he kind of unsheathes his shirt a bit, kind of pulls it down, sees a glowing skull on his chest. Trust me, I know when someone dies.
You know when your soul's are.
Cool.
He kind of looks at you and goes, even when you killed out of spite, what results did it give you?
Ooh.
He kind of asks you a very deep question. It's like,
how did I feel?
Kind of looks at you, waiting for your answer. See if it's the same as his.
Empty? Like they deserved it.
It didn't fix it, did it?
What the fuck was that? It didn't fix it, but there was nothing to fix. They killed people. I killed them.
Hades
Vicious.
down. And what about the families? They have no notification. Sometimes Hades kind of sighs. Doing the right thing is not the obvious thing. But healing hearts is better than taken randomly out of hatred. Trust me, I know how it felt. I've had the taste of vengeance. And I know it always comes back to bite you. And I want to help you on this journey. And whatever that thing was that crawled into your ear, doesn't want to help it, just say, I want to get rid of it. I have a proposal for you. Kind of puts his tea down.
Talking my language.
If you learn to follow my ways, to forgive, to heal, to celebrate when a life is gone.
Isn't that kind of worse than feeling nothing?
No.
Oh.
When you celebrate one's life, you celebrate what they stand for. You celebrate that you will not forget them.
He sees Kairos, like,
yeah.
When he says that, Kairos' face just like kind of saddens a bit, and he grabs the scarf that he's got on and he rubs the emblem on it.
He puts his hand on the emblem and he glows. He puts it back. He's enchanted your emblem. This emblem will help you make the dead pass on, souls-wise.
Okay, so you want me to help people pass over peacefully? Yes?
Yes, and the right way. Maybe getting you to do what I do to help the Four Realms. I do it because I want to fix bridges between my race and the Four Realms. the true runners of this world. And in exchange, I will help you get stronger. But I want to help you get better. I do not want your religious zealotry.
I'm not religious. I would never stand in a fucking church.
No, but he's saying he doesn't want to be seen as a god to you.
I mean, you're just a man with purple flaming hair. You know, I met someone who was interested in a dotty sort of pink guy. I can't remember his name.
He's not laughing at what you said, but the pinky sweat. He's laughing at you saying that he's just a guy, and you hear this large, intimidating chuckle, and it vibrates the room almost thaumaturgically, and you just see tears coming down his eyes. This serious look, and he just goes, "Oh, never met a mortal that that said that about me, and it lightened my heart. Thank you."
I'm just a guy doing guy things and killing people. I guess I've been so close to death so many times. The
other ability of the amulet, I was going to say, when your HP gets knocked back to 0, it will go to 1, but it's only once per short rest.
Jesus.
Oh, nice. Hopefully I don't die.
No, but yeah, it does that. And he says, as you get stronger and as you do my work, hopefully, I'll give you more abilities.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
See this as a partnership of some sorts.
Grand. There was me just going to tell the guy to fuck himself and then go for the crow. But I know for a fact that Kairos... I think it was when Clover asked him what happened.
Yeah. It's kind of sunk in.
Sure. I need something to symbolize that I work for you, though.
He kind of pulls out, and he kind of pulls out these. Some of them are really old pins, like sort of ancient pins. And he's got some symbolizing the symbol of Hades. Some of them a symbol of Anubis. You basically think of any mythology of the signature of that death god. He's got it. And it's like, take your pick.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What did you pick?
Karis is a dog person. He picked Anubis.
He kind of smiles like, I like the headdress I used to wear. That was a fun one for me. And he kind of just pins it on you. Hades is not without his humour.
Kyra stands up, puts out his hand to shake his hand to say it's a deal.
He smiles and goes, look after yourself and feel free to come by my shop for tea if you feel like you're struggling. Remember, you're my friend, not just a partner.
I don't do well with partners, but my friends mean a lot more.
Then see me as a friend. He pats you on the shoulder. Mr.
Thank
Morgan.
You. Mr. Hades.
I think I've started to like you. He just kind of raises his eyebrows. he kind of laughs to himself. It's like he's never met anyone with that sort of humour before. He's been like, I like this one. It's a nice change of pace. Apart from when everyone tries to avoid him.
I think Kairos would then walk out the office and he's just like
just run into the rest.
Yeah, and cue the rest of the party. You just see
just like, oh.
Yeah.
Iris?
No.
You know, he kind of looks at the pin on your chest. You know Hades.
No. I was given a business proposition, and I guess it just sort of clicked.
I think
Just left. We were worried.
I think you had a lot more to worry about than little old me. I don't deal with
loss.
I didn't know what to say or do, so I took it upon myself to not be there. Death and destruction, especially someone that you love, is it's hard. So I feel like me being there wouldn't have helped you in the situation that you were in.
Yeah. Actually, as you come out, you hear the door still open, and then he comes into the workshop. It's like you hear Brady's voice, like, "Oh, you didn't adopt another animal again, did you?" And then Thirsty turns around, like, "Well, why don't you stop adopting children then?" It's like you can see this sort of like jokingly love spat between the two of them.
Aww.
From the back. It's like, "Well, why don't you stop adopting children then?" It's like, "Well, why don't you stop adopting cute animals then?" But
They seem lovely.
sorry.
Clover just kind of goes, they seem nice.
Formal. Very, very. Do I see them carrying the dead body? By the way.
Yeah, you do see Scarlet carrying her husband, and Maxwell kind of trudging behind. And John
Okay.
goes,
Do I see his soul?
soul's in a jar.
Yeah,
A honey
yeah,
jar.
Oh, you don't know that. But can you sense the jar?
Can I sense the jar?
Your Nubis, not just the pin, but the badgie, your keepsake that he had starts glowing. That's all you know. Sort of reacts.
Hey, Clover.
Yes.
I have a tendency to see spirits. He doesn't have one.
Oh, he does, but maybe I shouldn't show you out on the street.
We're not in the street. We're in the office.
Well, you
It's like
just
a waiting room.
Yeah, you're just in the waiting room. Hades buggered off back, thinking you left.
Oh, okay.
And you hear this love spat going on in the back while you start talking.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we were outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just standing outside.
Yeah, I thought Kairos like opened the door and was like, "Oh God, it's you guys."
No one's rung the bell on the desk yet, so.
Yeah. Okay. So Clover is going to take out the jar.
Okay.
Huh.
Very carefully.
Hold on one moment.
Oh. While Clover and Kairos have this conversation, does anyone want to ring the bell?
Yeah, I do. I want to get my husband sorted out, thanks.
So you ring the bell, and you see not Pages Persephone, but this little purple tiefling girl kind of comes out and kind of jumps on the stool, puts her arms, goes, "Hello."
Hi. I have one dead body.
Oh, anyone specific?
My husband?
He kind of sees, like, he's trying to look for the body.
Hey, Clover, can I see the jar?
And Clover put the jar like out and holding it like very gently.
It's like, just wait a minute. He's kind of like steps down, takes the stool, puts it back in its place where it's supposed to be, out the back. Dad. Yes. Customer. Okay. He walks out, sees Kairos being there still, then looks at you and goes, "How can I help you?" You actually see the same description that I gave Kairos.
You see the soul in the jar.
He does, and he cocks his head, like, confusedly.
That's my husband's soul. This is my husband's body.
That is the most monotone way to be sad I've ever heard. This is my husband. He's dead.
Yeah. This is my husband. He's dead. High five. Anyway.
I am currently in shock, people. Leave me the fuck alone.
He kind of takes the body and then puts it back onto the back table behind him and feels like it's in pieces. Like, thank God the little girl didn't open that sack. Sack of body parts. And she kind of turns around back to you and he looks you in the eye and goes, and your name?
Scarlet.
Johansson.
Did you just? Is that? I'm looking up the sheet now. I'm not believing that for 1 second. It's not Johansson. Is
she
it?
never gave me a last name.
Oh
I've
no!
never been told. I've never been told a last name. So I literally all I know my name is Scarlett.
It
Do
would
we-
not be Johansson.
I don't think Scarlett ever had a last name.
Yeah,
Oh.
so we're
I
gonna go
just- I
Scarlett
just come-
Johansson.
No, I'm just gonna go with the fact of where I come from. We don't have surnames. We just
I
have the
mean,
one name.
Scarlett would have a surname because she's from a noble family.
And what would that be second name? Do you know, Clover, or do we just give us Johansson?
You can make one up if you want. I never did.
Hang on. I've got an idea.
Uh oh, trolley time.
Oh, you take your husband's name, actually.
He doesn't have a name either.
Motherfucker!
Does your husband have a first name?
No.
He is husband!
He's,
This is what I mean. I'm like.
do you know, like
you
God
do.
of War?
I had
Well,
this
you do
husband.
want some creative
I had-
liberty here.
I have a husband thrust upon me that neither of us knew about.
Yeah, that was kind of
Part
weird.
is that I didn't know about a husband.
Yeah.
How about John Johansson? Joking. Oh
Eric
God.
Flabbergast.
Mrs. Flabbergast. Oh God.
I'm just trying to think of.
So just give him a generic, just have a generic surname. I don't fucking know. Davis. Scarlett
no,
Davis.
no.
Alright. Alright.
Scarlet Smiter, oh Smitey. Do you know what?
Fine.
Like I'm thinking God of War for Scarlet. You know when he goes, boy, it'd be husband. Here, now. All I could
Obviously
think is
see
that.
wore the trousers.
Oh, God. I nearly cried with laughter just imaging of Scarlet just saying husband, man. Just God of War style.
So his name is going to be Alistair. So I will write that for you because I know.
Alistair, I like that name. Now I could. Hold on, wait. The husband has deer horns. Shit, he's from Aspen Hotel. No joking.
So that's husband's name.
Okay.
Alistair.
Alistair. Scroll down, because I just.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I just love Julie's gif. I just noticed that. Hercules Hades.
What?
You put down like the gif from Hercules' Hades.
Yeah. Like when you described him, I was like, oh my god.
No, this is not the Jim Cummings Hades. Bada bing, bada
I
bing.
know, but
To be honest,
That's what
if them
makes it
two
fine.
met, they would probably get on each other's nerves because one's too formal and the other's just like, hey. It's like, no. BGS Hades would be like, yeah, fuck off. Right. I'm trying to look down. Where did you type it?
In our chat, on Roll20.
Oh, on Roll20. Oh, Alistair? Okay, cool. Get me my DM notebook, because this is important. Is that the second name, or was that the husband's first name?
That's the husband's first name. 1 minute.
I bet she's got some name generator in the background. She's like rolling like 10 D20s right now to get a letter. Get
Yeah.
like 10 letters. To be honest, I've seen people do that actually. It's really weird. It's like they roll out the letters and then put them together as a name.
just
So-
use a regular random name generator.
Yeah, that as well.
I think Clover's name is actually pieced together out of like drow name parts.
I think that's how I came up with Kaz's name, but not a random name generator. Just go, right, what names begin with C would sound cool? And I random generated 10 names and then chose one of them.
I'm terrible with names, so
Yeah. And then I thought, well, Kaz likes making machines, so what words can we do? Like blacksmith, smith, Kaz Smith. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna put Nim's husband just to keep it simple.
Where is it? And then the surname, because I'm going to decide that he took mine. He took my name.
Oh, take my name,
So just put
bitch.
that- yeah. So it's going to be that, but it sounds like it says Nebula, but it's Nebula.
Nebula. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, if he was maybe like not from like a noble house, it would make sense.
Yeah. So he actually takes your hand and goes, "Ah, Mrs. Nebula." Kind of bows his head, and he's actually very polite towards you, like very like towards you, like Kairos as well. Like he kind of bows his head. I'm Mr. Hades, by the way. Puts his hand out towards you.
Put my hand out. Mr. Hades, I say greeting.
Oh, bows head. You know your manners. Impressed. Kind of raises his eyebrow. And in the background, you just see Persephone kind of going nose to nose with her otterfly, going, "Who's cutie pie?" Like a baby one. She's like, "Who's your cutie pie?" And you see that otterfly just watching them. It's Persephone. She's just
I'm just going to look up. I'm going to look up and go say hi if you like.
Yeah. He just like, you see his little wings, your otterfly's wings fluttering. It's just like, you can go say hi to Persephone if you want. It's like, I'll deal with the body. We'll talk business when you've settled. I'm guessing this is quite recent. Kind of like, untaps the bag.
10 minutes ago.
He kind of looks at the body. He's got to look at you because he kind of automatically sees what kind of magic it is. And,
Lost our DM.
And yeah, and he looks. What the hell?
It's alright, we found him again.
We lost you. You came back. You're still talking.
Oh, sorry. Fucking magic. He opens the bag, looks at it, and because of his eyes, he knows what kind of magic's cast. Seeing your magical aura, Clover, and goes, "Quick thinking," and kind of ties it up and then takes the body out the back. And you can hear like he start to do stuff. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate, you wholesome bugger, you alley check. Thank you so much. And you see a little girl comes back and another tray of a nicely decorated teapot with 4 other cups and the smell of mint tea.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's Sebastian because of the hydrate. Puts
he does sit to me.
Puts the tray. He puts the tray on. She puts the tray on desk. Goes, "Dad said you might need this," and you can smell a nice fragrance of mint tea.
Thank you.
And drunk ass, you could take the tea. I know it's not alcohol.
How am I supposed to drink this?
Sue me carrying your wag. I love that word. So you guys want to take the tea if you want to take it, and you take a sip, and Persephone kind of comes up to you, goes, sees the otterfly, go, "Oh, he's so cute." Just boots your otterfly in the nose and goes, shakes its head. And you see the baby.
Does Clover see this?
Yeah. Yeah,
Clover's gonna take out Dan.
Dan,
The
you singing mushroom?
mushroom.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
And he goes, "La la la." He kind of starts off well because of what Kairos did, "La la," and then right high pitch, and she goes, "Oh, that's a unique little. You're cute, aren't you? Whoever you learn to sing properly." He kind of strokes the mushroom's belly, like Persephone's kind of digging this at the moment. It's like 3 cute things in one day. It's just like she looks like she's about to cuteness overload, and she kind of goes, "So, what are their names?"
Well, this is Dandelion or Dan for short.
I like Dan. Strokes his little belly again, and you hear him go a bit quiet and goes.
I promised to help him back into the Feywild.
And what's this one on your head? Kind of looks at Scarlet.
Do I know if it's male or female?
You could check now.
Yeah. Oh no, I couldn't remember if we'd done it already. Or not.
No.
Right, okay.
Investigation, because he kind of trusts you enough to kind of pick him up and look around on him.
21.
It's a boy.
Okay.
You found
cool.
its winker. It's like every time you think when this boy is girl, I keep thinking that bloody voice, Johnny Vega's voice. That's winking. Sorry, it's broken in. That voice now is gonna come now. Every time check animal.
I'm just chuckling. I'm just chuckling.
Just
I'm gonna call it Atara.
Atara.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara, you're so cute, aren't you? Boop, and he kind of goes, Boop, and you see these electrical sparks coming out of his whiskers. Like, oh, you're electric. And then you see this baby one just kind of tumbles out from her head, and then pounces on your older one. And they start playing.
Oh.
It's like, oh, this one today, it was abandoned. It was a poor little bubba. It's just like, you know, abandoned baby things home. They need to go home, so I take them in. So, but my husband tells me off a lot. But he keeps bringing, like, you know, kids that don't have any homes in. So why can't I do the same? Just like
True.
So yeah, he just looks at you three. You two guys get into a conversation about your newly acquired pet, Scarlet, because John is waiting outside, by the way. Zombie. And you see the baby jumps back to Persephone's shoulder. It's like, oh, I think and Hades kind of cleans his hands a bit, like, even though they're already clean, he does it for more formal reasons to make it look professional. And he goes, I've managed to put the body back together and de-sterilize the undead bits. So
Wait, what did you mean back together?
Put the body back together. He looks at you like, you know what I am, right? Immortal.
No, I don't think we know exactly what that means.
Down, but it's quite confusing.
I'm the immortal death. I do things either, well, my magic stands for either necromancy, stuff to do with death, spirits, spirits that just passed away from the dead bodies, or even putting bodies back together.
Okay.
So if you want to go visit him when he looks a lot more proper, then I don't know how you found him in that mess and what caused that mess.
Part of some sort of contraption?
Hades kind of raises his brow.
It was a big machine that he was attached to. It had things stabbing him in the back.
I don't understand machines, but didn't really look like it's from this place either.
That does explain a lot. We have heard strange goings on lately, and I said I don't get involved, but I'm keeping my eye through. Kind of looks at Kairos. Don't worry.
He was monitoring shit through you, apparently.
Because of the deal you made, so it's kind of...
You might have to explain what the fuck I'm doing here. But I didn't think it was a good time, especially with all the jar body and the jar. A jar. A jar.
He kind of looks at Clover.
Give her a goddamn minute.
He kind of looks at Clover's like, "Can I have a look at the jar?"
I mean, if you want, I was told that resurrection magic won't work in this world.
Kind of looks at you confused. This world?
Is it?
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
If we tell him?
Nope. Mm-mm.
He kind of looks at the soul. This is not like other souls.
Maybe it's contaminated.
No. More otherworldly, but...
Fuck.
I've seen stranger things, so...
Great series.
He kind of just shrugs and maybe don't release that one to the Reapers for a while. Got a feeling something's a bit off about it.
Reapers?
Yeah, that's why I have it.
Would you like me to keep it safe?
Yes,
I mean,
please.
I was about
think
to say.
it's up to Scarlet, not me.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be going into more battles.
I'm just the one who had the ability to do this.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm sure wherever you need to maintain this, I will just tell me what you've done and I try my best to replicate it. Just looks at
I
you.
can go over it, although I've somewhat recently learned it myself.
Yeah. He kind of like leads you out the back, and then as he's going to summon Clover with him, he kind of looks at Scarlet like, do you want to see him as a whole person now so you can properly say your farewells? He doesn't know what you guys are up to.
Scarlet goes and just, she just doesn't really want to talk to people at the moment, so she just follows along.
Yeah, he follows along, and you see the body. Even though the body is still stitched back together, it looks a lot more neater, like, you know, like before a funeral, sort of. Like, he's done a lot of good work in a short amount of time, actually, and you could probably tell magic's involved with that. But he's made it as presentary and as proper, and he's actually suited your husband up, actually, bless his heart, just to make him look a lot more presentable to you. And he takes Clover like a bit more further away so that they don't interrupt your time between you and your husband. And Clover, what do you want to go over with him?
Well, she's gonna go over first of all. Oh god, she's gonna have to tell him though.
I think you can kind of figure it out to the fact that the soul wasn't.
Yeah.
Although, like, you could.
Clover is going to sort of explain like the ritual that she did to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the spell she cast, but she's also like, I mean, I don't know how it works with what you can do, but
Well, you kind of actually, as a magic user, make an Arcana check.
Oh god, Clover is known for being so smart. 9.
You get the gist that whatever it is, obviously, Maxwell gave you the brief explanation. That was the brief. His body is like made out of something very ancient and powerful. Like, his whole body's made of it, not he has a normal body. He's like, but with Persephone, she has a body, but she's just infused with it.
But Clover is eventually just kind of like going to look sort of like where we came from and is like, really want this to work, so I might have to be honest with you here, Mr. Hades.
Your name? He hasn't got your name yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Chateau Bana, but you can call me Clover.
Miss Bana. It's Hades.
But I fucking no. I thought a banana.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, something like that.
He tries to pronounce it, but obviously he's not used to that tongue.
Yeah.
Well travelled, and I never heard of that name before, so excuse me if I did slaughter it. He says it's very.
Alright. I mean, I think there is people like me around here, but not quite the same.
Show me how you spell it. Kind of just. You're actually typing it as like she's writing it. I want to say Binar.
Yeah.
Binar. Alright, Miss Binar. want to say banana so badly.
Oh my god.
But no,
I
because
don't
this
know
is
what
Hades. He won't
script
do that.
Undercommon is written in though.
Yeah, true.
I want to say Undercommon is actually written in Elvish script.
Yeah. So Miss Benar. Miss Benar. Yes, okay. I think I got it
Yeah.
now. So, what you want
First
to be
names
honest with?
most people struggle. We're not necessarily from this world.
Looks at your aura and everyone else's. That would explain a few things.
And where I come from, it is hard, but it's very much a possibility if a soul is willing to return them from the dead.
From our world, we don't have resurrection due to the reason for the balance of the world. But thank you for being honest with me, and looks like my instincts were right about not releasing the soul. So, thank you for your honesty.
I mean, I don't know too much about it, but I have a feeling releasing a soul from another world around here might cause some trouble.
It would cause some imbalances, I would assume, but we've never had different people from other worlds. There's been strange goings on, and it does line up with my most dreaded theory, so I didn't think there were other worlds or universes, but this obviously is bigger than myself and you. When do you have a base operations? I'm guessing you guys are here to stop it.
I mean, yeah, we're sort of trying to fix whatever we can. We do have a base of operations, right? Do we?
Yeah, that's New Faladan.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, but do we have a
also-
base of operations in this world?
We have it kind of like with the dude.
Yeah, with
house,
Van Helsing.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The dude's house.
he meant like more central point, like where between universes and that he's trying to.
So
Yeah, new Farrell then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
yes,
New Faladan.
Might as well call it fucking Neo Faladan at this point.
It's back in my world.
When you leave this world, maybe me and Persephone can be of help. I don't know what we can do, but having an immortal on your side would be a boon.
Well, if that's what you want to do, I want to help you. We need all the help we can get.
He smiles. Miss Bina, carry on being a light of this group and the heart. He seems to know. He seems to read you like a fucking book.
If you don't mind, the spell I cast.
Mm-hmm.
I know it prolongs the time you have to resurrect someone.
Oh, putting the soul in the body. Well, as long as you have the soul and the body keep well preserved, I don't see. I can keep the body indefinite, so no problem. It's only.
I hope it works. I'm not sure how it works.
Hades actually kind of knows because you described the second spell. It's like, oh yes, because I went to South Africa once and some lady, not your time lady, but someone, because this is a long running tradition.
Yeah.
Some lady, because it seems like from what he explains, from the tribe your women came from, because she moved to America, but it seems like a long running tradition spanning right back, and he doesn't talk about history like the Rendo does. He's just like, yeah, I remember from this point in time, and yes. So essentially, he explains it to you as long as you have a soul and a fresh body to put it in, you could be able to bring it back temporarily without the soul either escaping or turning into a zombie.
I mean, Clover is kind of like gonna probably go into like a discussion of what she knows of resurrection. Like, I think she knows it from like a druid side of things. So
yeah, he kind of you kind of talk into a deep discussion, and how you said there's really no such thing as resurrection. He's heard of people being forced into immortality, which is illegal in this world. He's seen people rise the dead and body possessing like another body or their own bodies to sort of try and keep themselves.
Clover is gonna like introduce him to the concept of growing a whole different body for a soul from a body part.
Yeah. Growing a new body, unless it's mostly plant, he said like he can't see how that can be done. Like he's never seen anything like that. And
yeah, Clover's like, oh, it can be where I'm from. Like,
it's like interesting. Our worlds are different, and maybe I might learn something new about death. It's actually found you super interesting. Because not just that, but maybe your culture point of view on death, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, because like
he's super interested. But he knows
probably at some point would also notice the undead presence in front of the store.
Yeah, and he probably has noticed a zombie. He's like, yeah, I noticed your pet zombie, by the way. You might need to make sure SPD authorities don't see that.
I mean, yes, one of those thingies. Maxwell said it's okay.
So you do have an authority here, so... Just saying, some countries find that shit illegal, as they say, to put it politely.
I mean, a lot of places do. I was quite odd finding that out.
Yeah, well, necromancy hasn't had a good history here, and...
I mean, I don't think it has a good history anywhere.
He kind of looks at you, just as long as you use it for good reason to protect others, and as long as you don't try trapping souls in the zombies politely. Yeah, he kind of says it like as polite swearing. But
I'm sorry, no, it just makes me chuckle.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like yeah, no, this is fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I mean that with all due respect and politeness.
Yeah.
It's moved on.
Yeah, but he said just make sure you don't do some messed up things with it. I've seen a lot of messed up things with necromancy. And you see Maxwell, when that word is mentioned, go dead silent.
But yeah, Clover's just having her chat. What is the rest doing?
Sorry?
I mean, Clover.
I'm saying goodbye to my husband.
Yeah. So what's
probably looking for someone to chat up.
What's the rest of you doing?
Fucking morgue? I feel like Kairos would just be sat in the waiting room with drunk ass and just like, so,
yeah,
your daughter, huh?
Yeah.
I was waiting for this.
Crazy. How do you feel?
It's tough.
Gonna be honest, man, I hate it here. Death is everywhere. People are dying, getting fucking, all close and shit. It's makes me miss being able to play music. Well, I can't play music, I just choose not to much anymore. How do you feel about death in general, being a holy man?
Oh, it's different when it's someone that's close to you than others. Makes you reevaluate certain things.
Yeah. Well, at least you now know that she loved you to the very end. That wasn't your fault.
It's a small relief.
Yeah. I would have. I don't know what to do about the whole Scarlet situation. It's not really the same boat as you. It's
No, it's a bit more complicated.
yeah.
As you guys said that, you see a little perfume teething girl who looks a bit bored, and then she gets out neatly out the chess set, puts it on the table between you, and when you sit in the rain room, it's like, "Can we play?"
I will play. Sure.
Yeah. She kind of just struggles to sit up on the seat because she's too small, really, for the seat at the moment. And then she sets up the chess pieces. Like, do you know how to play? Set up the chess pieces.
Going from tavern to tavern, clicks his fingers. No, let's go.
Yeah, because she kind of like, sorry, because it's demon. She's a demon.
Yeah.
About tiefling for you. You can see these cute little rounded horns. Actually, Drunkass, he kind of reminds you of your little blue, like red. Was it blue or red?
Red, I think.
Red. Yeah, red. Thank you for reminding me. I had to look back at my notes for a second there till you reminded me.
Do you know how to play?
Yeah. He kind of explains the game to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit her on the floor. I'm gonna put her on my lap, and I'm gonna have her teach me how to play.
Yeah.
Even though Karis probably knows how to play.
Yeah. It's very similar to maybe your version of the world, but she kind of teaches you with some odd rule verities there, and you're like, oh, so this is how they play chess.
I see.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Do you like it here, Sophia?
Yeah. Mr. Hades, he looks after us the best we can. He helps a lot of us, but he doesn't want us going in the factory, so he does the best for us. He loves us.
Yeah. Well, I'll be working with your father, and I hope we can play chess at some point.
Yeah. She teaches you, and she's kind of hoping Johncast is paying attention as well, and kind of trying to get him to join in. It's like, so it's Johncast. You team up with me. We're gonna beat.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat. It's just like, and it is actually really sweet because despite the like it's a morgue and all that, and undertakers and all that, like she seems to be very happy here, and you from what she's saying, she kind of helps her dad with the Undertaker stuff as much as she can, and kind of they're in a sort of loving relationship. And she goes, and Persephone, I know Mum, she's really cool. She brings in like all sorts of crazy pets.
I have seen.
Yeah. Okay. So go on. You can ask about the pets she's got in.
Okay. So what pets do you have?
Well, we got that recent addition to the family, the baby otter-fly. We've had a couple of baby chimeras a few years ago. So cute. Kind of describes little owl heads, little baby lion bodies, little eagle wings. It's actually quite cute what she describes. And there's a dog that's been around almost as long as Mr. Hades.
A dog, you say?
Yeah, 3-headed dog. Look, it's like a big Labrador with 3 heads.
Oh fuck!
His name's Spot. References. Sorry, I had to make that. Do you want to go see him?
I'd rather not.
Really? He's really cute. He's friendly as hell.
Oh my god! I'm gonna kill this family.
Yeah. John Cars. What do you say about this big
we might go see it another time. Maybe not today.
after your experiences with another Cerberus. Yeah, because it's like you get the right. You notice like Cerberuses can come in different breeds, like any other canine creature. Is Kyra's gone for the second?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Family stuff, I think.
yeah. But due to let's see if Kyrus just comes back.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying from Drunkast's experience, he knows there's different breeds of Cerberuses, like different breeds of dogs. It's like
Cerberus C.
It's like this one from which he describes more Labrador. It's like, go on, you'll love him. He's big, but he's lovable.
To me or drunk ass?
Both of you.
Oh!
Maybe another time, not.
It's just your previous experiences.
Sure, I'll give her a smooth.
Yeah. She kind of tugs your hand, and you're at the waiting office, drunk ass, because you said no.
Yeah.
She kind of drags you out back, and you see this like fenced off area. It's really tall, and then you hear this, and you just see this three-headed, huge Labrador dog, and you hear this. He looks at you, and he goes, "I got a new friend for you." And it's like, and it just does this derpy smile, and all of a sudden, like, he tries to pounce on you like dogs do, you know, when they have a hug. But he put with one paw, just pins you to the ground, just gives you a big lick, and you're covered in it.
Well, you're definitely not the same one that Billy had.
Just does a dopey smile.
Nice to meet you. What's his name? Spot?
Spot.
Do you look after Spot?
Sometimes he likes a good grooming. You strike his face. Just sees like paws still like on your chest. You're like, you take a deep...
Very surprising.
Yeah, he's very excitable. He kind of puts your paw off. He's like, oh, like.
Well, nice to meet you, Spot.
Gives you another massive lick, and you're just soaked in dog dribble.
It's definitely a pleasure, like, I guess.
And you just hear this like woof from all three heads, like in it.
Oh right. All right. Well, I've met Spot. I'm going back inside because I think your father needs me.
Yeah, and he kind of just puts a towel over your head. You can tell like this has happened way too many times.
Oh yeah.
And Hades just kind of gives you a glance and goes, and just met Spot then, Mr. Morgan.
Sort of, yeah. Have you stopped? Has Clover given you information on what we do and why we're here?
Yes. She's told me everything I need to know. Sorry, we just got into the logistics of our magics and how it works in our world. So very interesting talk, actually. But
she's very bright when it comes to necromancy, which is
yes, I have discovered, and I hope you prove everyone wrong and show them it's just a tool, not a blade of evil to be wielded.
Tell that to John outside. John isn't evil. John is John.
Well, from what I heard at first, sound like an a-hole, so at least he's useful now.
Oof.
Yeah.
He's seen so much death, it's like, if a guy's an a-hole, man, then...
Okay. Scarlet, I'm assuming, is still saying goodbye to her husband.
She's not back yet, so I know. I'll say, yeah, she's probably left the kind of like just holding his hand and just talking to him.
Did you get much information, Clover?
Clever?
I mean, yeah, we discussed how it works. I made sure that like we're still able to resurrect them once we get home, hopefully. Because obviously, like, a spell that prolongs resurrection is not something that's really a thing here.
Have you thought about what would happen if you did resurrect him? You'll make Scarlet happy, but he was a bounty hunter. You know that, right?
I thought they just kidnapped him.
Yeah, they did just kidnap him.
Did they kidnap him?
Yeah.
They did kidnap him!
Wasn't it? Alright, so it was Scarlet that was the hunter, right?
Yeah, Scarlet was the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Because they
Scarlet's a
kidnapped
bounty
her
hunter.
husband.
You do know that, right?
Yeah. She was forced into work with him.
Yeah, no, I'm not a bounty hunter. I work with them.
Because they
Entirely
kidnapped
different.
your husband, who is not
Yeah.
a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I was just going off the conversation that I will say I'm keeping quiet about, because that was between Blitz and him.
I need you to understand that Scarlet was one of them.
Because they had her husband.
This is a point. Do you reveal what Blitz said to you?
No.
No. Okay.
I want people to be careful. Including
Scarlet
Scarlet.
is a friend.
Yeah.
And so are you.
You're very bright. Just don't change. Just be careful.
Even so, I mean, her husband didn't have anything to do with all this.
Even though you can resurrect somebody, doesn't mean that it's the same.
I'm giving it inspiration for Kairos because I know what exactly he's referencing right there. Well done. Clap, clap.
I understand that this would help Scarlet. And we will still go through with it. I'm not going to be one to stop it. But death is a difficult thing. It's a cycle for a reason. He may come back, but he might not be the same. Because the longer we hold him as a spirit, the more likely we are to lose him, so to speak. Because souls are not meant to stay in the material plane.
Well, I mean, we don't have to hold his soul forever, just until we get back.
But how long do you think that will be? Have you asked Hades? We're on a time limit, as it is. And God knows when we get back to our world, and even if we can resurrect him here. I'm just saying, let's not get our hopes up yet, and prepare for the worst.
I will. There's powerful magics that can bring people back after hundreds of years.
But they... Okay.
This is intense.
Okay.
And if I can keep his body safe, then
I'm not saying not to do it. I am just thinking of Scarlet's well-being.
asked her if this was alright with her.
I understand.
And even if releasing his soul here is a bad idea.
I'm not saying to release his soul. I'm saying to prepare for the aftermath.
There won't be an aftermath.
Scarlet, you overhear this conversation.
We can.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up and interrupt. We don't know either way. He may not be able to come back, but his soul cannot be released here. I want it released in my own world. Whether it's resurrected or in the body, just not here.
Then we're on a time limit, because God knows how long souls are going to last. And standing around here...
I don't think they have an expiring date.
No, but he will lose himself. He'll lose what he has of sanity is probably what is being said.
Hades kind of crosses his arms and goes, no one knows the effects, but... points at Scarlet and kind of reassuringly puts her hand on her shoulder. I'll do what I can to preserve. I'm not good with soul magic, but because he's been recently dead, I might be able to do a couple of things to keep it. I'll see if I can get in contact with a friend of mine or a family member. See if I can get him to help.
Thank you.
We're gonna get this over with as fast as possible, and then we're gonna go home, and if we can't find somebody in Phandalin, then I'm sure somebody in my home can help.
Okay. I just want you to think about what happens if we can't. Because looking at one option is okay. Looking at another makes it easier. We could, if it doesn't work, I'm not saying it won't. If it doesn't, we could always give him a burial at home.
I mean, yes, and that's something that we can worry about then.
Hades reads the tone of all of you and kind of calls out Drunkass to come in. He doesn't know his name, he just goes, Drunkard! I think there's something you all need to see. And he kind of walks to follow him, and it actually is towards where Spot is.
Okay.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
Sure.
You follow him. He opens the door. He kind of gives Pet Spot in the face that, don't worry, they're visitors. And there's a window. Actually, there's a door that Spot's guarding. And he points to the window. Look. Do you look out the window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look through...
I don't think everyone's going to like pile onto this window.
No,
I think we'll take it.
It's quite a big window. But you see a sort of daycare center in the back, and it's all the children that Hades has adopted with all the pets that... it's quite a cute scene. Persephone is adopted, and they're kind of like playing with each other and stuff like that. And in the corner, there are graves marked for either long past people that they've adopted or pets. And he goes, for every death, there is new life. There is always hope. So there's no matter that what ifs or what maybes, always have hope. That's just something I've learned, being the embodiment of death magic. Kind of puts his hand on Scarlet's shoulder and gives him... You can't see the smile, but you can see there's a smile in his eyes. A comforting smile for all of you. There is always hope for new. how do you all respond?
I'm going to be confused because all I want as Scarlet is my husband's soul to be released into the dimension that he was created in.
He kind of looks at you. It's like, even if your husband cannot be brought back, always hope you meet again somewhere in some place. I mean, if this world runs on reincarnation, who can't say yours doesn't?
Heidi, Mr. Fit.
And who's his?
No.
Oh, it's Clover?
That's my dad.
Oh, right. I thought there was some random chatter that came in. I was like,
Hello, Twitch.
oh, hello. Hello. I thought for a second.
Everybody.
Hello. This intensity just broke. It's just like, that's what I'm trying to explain to you, Scarlet. That
It's
even if resurrection's not possible, always try and find the good in things. I'm sure we can get your husband back without damaging his soul too much. Trust me, and trust in your friends.
never said I didn't, but we
No.
do spend a lot of time taking far too long to discuss things.
Yes, that's why I'm saying don't think it too much. Just do what you think you need to do. Do what you think is right.
Going dropping kicking some bad guys would be good right about now.
Great.
We are on a
Yeah,
bit of
right.
a
Right.
timer right now.
Out of game, I gotta go.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I've gotta go to the chapel rest to see my grandma.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's like
No,
it's 4
that's
o'clock,
important.
so we're meant to be
I've
finishing anyway.
gotta get
Yeah,
changed and I gotta go.
it's-
I'm sorry, but continue with it, right?
Yep,
I'll be back.
that's all right.
Sorry.
that's
See
fine.
you soon.
See you soon. I was gonna say,
Let's wrap it up there.
Maxwell was gonna come around and say, let's report to Van Helsing. That's where I was gonna end it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
it's like, yeah, I think it's wise to report to Van Helsing. You will say, yep, and you guys will make your way out and make your journey towards base, the pub, as they say. And that's where we end today's session. I know this was a lot more RP and emotional fueled, but I hope you did all enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I love emotional
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. This is what we live for. You know, to
Emotional
go into our next
baggage.
D-session.
That's why, like, there's two kinds of people who play D&D. There's the ones who play for like the combat and like killing shit,
Yeah.
and then there's the ones who play for emotional damage.
Emotional
Oh, we definitely
damage.
we got so much emotional damage that Clover and I are going to go into our next D&D sessions. Go, don't fucking try me, all right? Don't try me.
I can tell you that no matter what happened today, my
Yeah.
other session is going to be so much more depressing because we're playing Curse of Strahd.
Oh no.
Mm.
but at least it's spooky themed, so well themed.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope all of you watching the game. We are going to raid Crafty Arts. Players, thank you so much for playing today. I had actually quite a lot of fun with this today. It was a good sort of difference than the usual wet smash shit. So
Yeah.
I kind of had fun with this. So I hope you guys had fun. Guys, please support each other. We know this is a difficult time for those in the UK right now. So give yourself some self-love, support each other how you can. And we'll see you all the next D&D stream. And I will see you all the next art stream. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.